Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face, wow. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me not care if them no worried. They hear me fun too much, too much, whoa. Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them I eat them. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You know? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing. You know? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You know? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear me?
It's the good body girl Nesta telling you subscribe to Talk the Things TV for your latest gossips, entertainment, and live updates about Guyanese entertainers. Listen to me. Subscribe now. The good body girl said that.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaitro Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Up in the building. Y'all know the vibe. Y'all know what it is. It's your host with the mouse. We in the house. You know what it is. Good morning. Good morning. First and foremost, I want to say sorry, guys. I'm very, very sorry for starting the show late. But like I keep saying, I rather late than never. Because I know none of y'all ain't want to hear nothing happen to me. I know for a fact. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I rather start late than never, but it's not gonna be something that I'm gonna be doing all the time. I'm gonna be sticking to my regular time, but I had a little business meeting yesterday, cause remember I'm a DJ also. You know what I mean? I'm a young, I'm a black entrepreneur. I'm a little business. I'm a DJ. I'm a YouTube content creator. I'm a vlogger. Yo, it's so much shit, and still I'm a DJ at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Cause that's my profession at the end of the day. So you don't know, yo. So I take a little walk out yesterday, for go meet a boss. Cause this man have a brunch Sunday every Sunday. Mad big people party. I can't remember what part I went, but I soon get back the address. And it was wonderful, nice big people, nice atmosphere, wonderful place. You know what I mean? And they had some rum punch. Oh God. Who ever there on my, not the calling WhatsApp, but who there on the first calling number, the 347 number would say I put up 2 shots. And not even a shot, 2 glass I had with rum punch. Yo, these people them rum punch. Jesus Christ. These people them rum punch when it done with you. Literally is punch up. I tell you, 2. Those 2 no mean overdo because I don't know I got a show Monday. Ting. The 2. Those 2. Jeez. I mean again. Not on a Sunday. I can drink Banks beer or Heineken or something, but I'm not gonna drink no punch. If I go there Sunday or if I get to play or whatever is the case, I learn me lesson. Watch I say, yo, the punch is a real bad man. But nevertheless, you know what it is. Like I say, I'd rather be late than never. So thank God. I thank the Almighty Father that I'm still here in living colors like them say. So shout out to all my subscribers. Hope you guys having a fantastic Monday. It's 9th of June as we go down, you know what I mean? So you don't know what's up. Shout out to Alex. Yeah, thank you for the $10 super chat donation. Appreciate it. All right, guys? Definitely, man. Definitely appreciate it. So, you know what it is? We got some stuff to run through, some stuff to talk about today. We're gonna recap with the brother that was to do the live with the Double D Hotel. We're gonna do a recap with that video. Let me hear. Let me pinpoint again what you really then saying. You know what I mean? Cause you know how we think is. Remember my name Perry Mason. No, them give me the name. You say me. So we can pinpoint and try for like the caller that called yesterday and say, yo, y'all need to listen carefully what the man's saying. So we can try run back the piece of tape, listen carefully we they're saying, you know what I mean, pinpoint with that. Also, we're gonna definitely we got a shooting and a killing that happened in Enmore. We have that for you today, definitely. Also, you know what I mean, as you guys see the thumbnail, as you see the title, we got that for you. Yeah. We got that for you. We got some more update with Adriana. And then we're gonna find out if, you know what I mean, we want let's discuss about James Bond and this same individual here that we showed yesterday that is a YouTube host. He's a host of a show whereby he was going to interview the Double D Hotel. Now, people calling me and people saying that this same individual was violated by the same people that he is like defending now. You see, and then we see that with James Bond too. So what could have really make that really happen? We're gonna try to discuss about that also. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I could forgive. I do forgive, but I don't forget. And anybody that violated me in any way, shape, or form, they ain't got no wrap up and tie up with me and you. No. Yeah, going on. If it comes so, yeah. And once there's any violation in any shape or farm or color or what. No. So I'm studying to myself, is buyout these man and them take buyout? Why people so quick for take buyout? Like, crazy. We're gonna discuss that definitely also, so you know what it is. So I want to say good morning to everybody that definitely checking in. Lily, yeah man, Lily Samuels, big up yourself. Good morning to you. You know what I mean. Good morning to Allison. Big up to everybody. Yeah man. Denise, big up yourself in the building. Unika, big up yourself. Carletta, big up yourself. Voice of the People, Queen, big up yourself. Yo, Brooks, big up yourself. Ann, big up, good morning to you. You know what I mean? Nikito, shout out to you also. Almarie, shout out to you also, man. You know what it is. Dow, Travis, Mark, June, regular people, them that always in the building, man. Remember, Purple Heart is with color. As you could see, I ain't changed the scrolling color night. We working with Purple Heart over here. So we in business, but nobody. You understand? Purple Heart. So every time you check in, I'm glad the chat is following the code. Yeah, Purple Heart is it. So you don't know the thing already. Anyway, like I told you guys already, if you guys are interested in advertising your business on Let's Start the Things TV, you guys could contact 347-801-6231. Definitely, we got some great packages for you guys. And I'm telling you guys, you're not going to, you're going to be swept off of your foot. Remember, business is business. Big business, small business. You got a party, you got an event, whatever it is, and it have to get advertised. Come aboard with us. Let we give you proper advertisement. Like I said, don't listen the noise in the market is the sales. So shout out to everybody that definitely onboarded us for the advertisement need. I want to shout out to Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. You know what it is already. Thank you for being on board with us. Also, shout out to the Alliance family and One Link family for being on board for your advertisement need. And everybody else also, shout out to just a minute. I can't forget hold on a minute, people. To these people, yo, stop calling the phone, bro. I'm not taking no call right now. What are y'all doing? What's wrong? I ain't even say phone line open or nothing. You understand? Hold on, I'm trying to get this information here. So okay, that's it.
Located 1001 Citadel Circle Real. Look no further than Citadel Circle Realty.
All right, let me run it for you guys so you guys can get to hear what's going on.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, NY, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today, no problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251. Thinking of buying or selling a home?
So you know what it is, you know what I mean? Citadel, Circle Real Estate.
Citadel Circle Realty.
Okay, Citadel Circle Realty. So shout out to those shout out to them that they onboarded us also for the advertisement need also. So guys, if you're looking for a house to buy, a house to rent in those locations that you just heard, we're talking about like Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, Bronx, Staten Island, Manhattan. Yes, these are the people then you need to contact. So shout out to Citadel, definitely on board with Let's Start the Things TV for your advertisement need also. So you know what I'm telling you about, guys. If you guys are interested, come aboard with us. Let us advertise for you. Also, for those persons who may be interested in donating to the channel, you guys could donate by dropping anything in the Zelle or the Cash App that is provided at the bottom of the screen scrolling right now. Or you guys could definitely donate to the channel by being a member of the channel, right? For those $2 a month. And remember, being a member of the channel is not sending me the $2. You have to go through the YouTube. So you have to look on the screen, the device that you're using. They should have something saying join or membership. One out of the two. You hit that. It takes you into the procedure. You follow the procedure, and that's how you be a member of the channel. Okay? Also, you guys could donate to the channel by purchasing a super chat or a super sticker. Just hit the $sign that is provided on your device that you're using. Select the payment method and send on. It's simple like that. All right? Remember, guys, the phone number has changed. We're dealing with a different phone number for call in. Okay? And you don't know when I'm live, I can't do no business. You don't know. I in UK file can't get Cash App or Zelle. Man, that's crazy. So what you gonna do? What gonna happen? And you know, yo, babe. Oh shucks. I forget I gotta go Western Union. You know, somebody sent me some donation to Western Union, and I was to go and get it all. Now me go and pick up that bread. That's crazy. Like I forget everything about the Western Union donation. Like, you know, even if you guys don't have Zelle, you could try Western Union it or MoneyGram. You could MoneyGram or Western Union it. Just hit me up. Hit me up on 347-801-6231. Right, 347-801-6231. Hit me up on that number, and I'm gonna send you my name, so you guys could definitely do with it if you gotta go MoneyGram or Western Union if you don't have Cash App or Zelle. You know what I mean? Because a person saying them they're in UK, and I was saying I forget everything when I was to collect that Western Union. Yo, shout out to everybody, man. Y'all know what it is. I really appreciate you guys donating to the channel. Really, for the $2 super chat donation. Yeah, appreciate it. See that. You know what it is. Also, guys, remember donation for the Youngs family. Remember, the mother is back home. Yes, the mother, the parents is back home. You don't even got time, no present. You come with your family. Yeah, the parents is back home in Guyana. So you don't know. They are looking for your help with the donation, like I said. So remember, guys, this is the number and the name, the mother's name. You guys could Western Union or MoneyGram. Anything is anything. You understand? It don't have to be a specific amount. Anything that you donate is welcomed by the Youngs family. So this is the mother's phone number right here, sir, and her name, so you know what's up. Okay? When you go to Western Union to do the donation, she's asking for 3 main information. First one is your name. Second one, the amount of donation that you have sent. And the third is the reference number. Okay? So when you guys donate, when you guys send the money, you could text her that same number and just say, yo, my name is this is the amount, and you send the reference number so she could get it. You know how Western Union and MoneyGram thing go already, okay? So please take the number and definitely PayPal. Hold on a minute. Let me find out if I got if management, because management supposed to got PayPal. I'm gonna check it out and see. I don't know as yet. Yeah. Okay, shout out to my UK people in the building, man. Shout out to my Jamaicans in the building. Shout out to everybody, my Guyanese. Yeah, Trini, my Bajan, my Grenadans. Yeah, man, y'all put up a flag. Proud of where you come from, you know what I mean? So definitely what we're gonna do now, we're gonna jump into the first video And the first video is going to be about the Enmore shooting, you know what I mean? Whereby Travis Chase covered, right? So let's definitely jump into this. Let's hear what really went on. Like we say over here, so we bring you the latest in what's going on in Guyana and in the diaspora. As we give you some outer world news, you know what I mean? So guys, you know what it is. Just like up the live. That's all I'm asking you guys. So please like up the live. All right? Call a friend, tell a friend, Uno, a friend also. So we're going to jump into the first video quick and fast. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's get it on. Oh, yeah. Let's get it on. Aren't y'all ready? All right, let's get this now. So, you know Travis Chase is the bad youth. One of the baddest journalists in Guyana. So, let's hear what Travis Chase was covering. Let's get this.
This live broadcast from HGP Nightly News. We are in the village of Enmore on the east coast of Demerara, where we are working on a case where a 29-year-old man was shot dead around 7:45 last evening. The reason why we are here, because the police's version of what transpired is being challenged by the family of the 29-year-old construction worker. The police released some details this morning, and I'll read what the initial police report.
Shout out to Gomes, man. Thank you for the $3 super chat donation.
Is indicating. The initial police report says that police are investigating the alleged murder of 29-year-old Rondell Clark, a construction worker of Fowles, East Coast Demerara, which happened on the 8th of June between 1930 and 1945 hours at 2nd Street, Fowles. The suspect, that's the person who allegedly shot him.
Can your dentures withstand the force of a golf swing? We're putting Nuvia's permanent teeth in 24 hours.
Is a security officer. Clark was picked up in a conscious state by police ranks and escorted to the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, where he died sometime after 8 last evening. And the question is, the police released no details on the circumstances surrounding the shooting of this young man. What led to him being shot, etc., etc. We are being told that the police were chasing this young man, and he was stopped at the location you're looking at right now on your screen, and a security guard shot him. So there's several questions surrounding the death of this young man, which we will attempt to clarify right now, and we'll be speaking with two of his relatives, who will now appear on camera to give me some details. First of all, ma'am, morning, and thank you for speaking with me. What's your name?
My name is Sharifa Clark.
Sharifa Clark. You, how are you?
Brother. Yes, I'm okay. I'm the sister, sorry, of
Right.
Rondell.
And you, sir?
I'm Amiel Garnett. I am Sharifa's husband. I'm the brother-in-law.
Very well. Talk to me. Tell me about this case, please.
All right, so last night I was at home making preparation for work today, right? And I got a call from my sister-in-law, which is Rondell's fiance. And she called me and she asked, Sharifa, please call your brother. Tell me when you respond. Well, I tried calling him right away, and of course, the calls went unanswered, right? I returned the call back to her, stating that I didn't get through. I asked her what was the matter, right? And it was then when she indicated that she received a call from somebody from Rondell's phone, indicating that he was shot and he's at the hospital and we need to come down, right? I then notified my other family members, right, about the incident, and we tried making calls around, but we had no answer at the moment. Nevertheless, we got down at the hospital. It was around like minutes to 9 or so, right? And all we were told is that he passed and they have no information. All they know is that the police brought him in, he was shot. They don't know anything else. The security guard at the hospital, they asked us to visit the police station of the side, Vigilance, right? We came up here, we visited Vigilance police station. There was no report there concerning the incident. Absolutely nothing, right? We went to Enmore. There was no report at Enmore. We went to Kevon John. No report at Kevon John. Nobody heard anything about this matter, right? What happened? We decided we're going to come to the scene. We started asking around, whatever.
Vanessa, thank you for the $3 super chat donation. Thank you so much.
The police at the station, they said there is no official report, but they're a little bit hearsay, right? And the hearsay was he got shot by the Chinese supermarket, right? That's at 4th Street Falls. However, when we decided we're going to come and do our little own investigation, we stopped at the Chinese supermarket. Of course, it was closed, but the persons living there, they came out and they smoked with us. And so we were told that the guards there, they don't work with guns, right? Anyhow, then we heard that it's not at the Chinese supermarket, it's at 2nd Street here. We came through, we look around, we saw nothing. We were headed back to go back to the station when we saw a police vehicle coming in. We decided to turn and follow the vehicle. The vehicle came and it stopped exactly at the spot at which Rondell was shot. Well, that's what we believe, right? We decided to ask him some questions. We have a video of it as well, right? We asked him what happened. Of course, he would have indicated that they don't know what happened. All they know is that the security guard came out and shoot at Rondell, right? But from residents, what we're hearing is that the police were chasing him. He was on a motorcycle. The police were chasing behind him, and as they were chasing behind him, they were shooting. Right?
I actually saw a video with the police giving chase.
Yes, correct. Right? We would have obtained that video from the Chinese supermarket this morning, showing that the police was chasing. We asked the police if it was a chase. He indicated no. And the officer name was what?
Rose.
Officer Ross. Right? He said no, there was no chase. I myself, we spoke to the commander, right? At Kevon police station. Apparently, he was the only person who heard about the matter when we came up here last night.
Right.
There was no official report. He alone heard about the matter, nobody else. Right? Anyhow, we asked him what transpired and how the police know about the shooting and all of that. And he said that it was a 911 call that was made, and they were in the vicinity doing patrol. However, the video is showing a different story. Right? Mind you, my brother, Rondell Clark, he and the same police officer, they have a history. They have past history, right? Only recently, there was a big funeral of the East Coast here. The police saw my brother, and he said to him, I gonna fix you, right? We believe, because thinking about it, they're saying the police is chasing. At one time, you're hearing...
You're making joke with this guy now with these one of them. Hey.
They weren't chasing. Another time, you're hearing they're chasing. But then a security guard come out of nowhere and decide to shoot somebody that the police is chasing there. Make it make sense. And they try to cover it up. That's what happened. They tried to cover up this whole entire situation because every station we went at last night, there was no report. We had a semi-protest at Kevon police station. Then is when a report was made after we protested. Had it not been for that, this story would have been covered up.
Let me ask you something as the brother-in-law. Was your brother-in-law wanted by the police? Did they recover any firearm from him? And a pointed question, if the police was indeed chasing him, well, we saw the footage, they were chasing him, who gave the security guard the right to open fire when the police is present?
That's a lot. Yes, Travis, he was not wanted by the police. He didn't have any prior history with the police of any wanted bulletin or anything of that nature being issued. But we know of history with that said police and Rondell. It's strange enough to know that the security is being paid to secure premises and will come out and intervene when the police is already dealing or apprehending the suspect. It makes no sense. I mean, Rondell wasn't no way close to the premises in which the security guard was supposed to look after. Now, we spoke with the police last night, and the police said they were in the vicinity. They were in the vicinity. They weren't chasing him. We had to go behind their backs and get video footages to show otherwise. The police chased him and started firing shots. Left, right, and center. We have persons right in the area who houses were hit. You understand? With the said shots from the police. You understand? So we are saying, man, is this the way, is this the manner in which police are supposed to operate? If somebody else was shot in that process, you can't just ride behind people and shooting people. You understand?
What is your gut telling you that really happened in this matter? What so far, based on your investigation, your own family, you know, hearing their information, what is information are you getting? What do you think really and truly happened?
I think it's clear as day. Like everybody else who's viewing will understand that foul play is involved. Because we have videos of the police saying, he wasn't here. He was in the vicinity. He was not chasing. Why lie? Why not come and say, well, the security shot him from the get-go? You understand? There's no evidence to say that the security even shot Rondell. You understand? But the security was arrested. We were told the security was arrested. But our gut feeling is saying the police is involved. The police know about this because you lied from the onset. You lied from the onset. You took him down to the hospital. You came back and didn't give a report. You said nothing. We had to go to several stations to get justice. And when we start protesting, then is when the commander came, Mr. Parsram, and he also relayed that the police was in the vicinity. He also relayed that no chase or anything was being done. The police was in the vicinity, and that's how they responded. And they took him down because there weren't any ambulance available. That's the information.
No firearm recovered as well?
No firearm was recovered. No firearm was recovered.
Tell us about your brother, where he worked, the kind of life he lived, and how will the family take it from here?
That's a very good question. Well, my brother Rondell was a very easygoing person, right? Everybody that knows Rondell knows that he's a friendly person, right? And for us getting this news is very shocking. We didn't expect it. We didn't expect it. I don't know where we're gonna, what's gonna happen from now. I really don't know. We're so confused. To know it happened and they tried to cover it up. The funny thing about it, we spoke to the owner of this property, in which it was alleged that the security guard shot him, the same property that the security was protecting. And he said from the information that he heard is that the police was shooting coming through. And his security guard shot 2 warning shots in the ear, right? To scare my brother, which was on the bike, who was on the bike, right? But then when we asked the police said they were never around when this child was shot.
But they were giving chase. I saw a video of them giving chase. So how were they never around?
Yes, that's the information the police is giving to us. That's the information. So I'm thinking that if we didn't go last night to the station and protest and go on and ask questions, this would have been a cover-up.
Your brother was recently arrested for protesting?
Been in a car accident?
Up to now, I want to know is what really is do. Like the brother, you know what I mean? The police telling that how I can fix you. Why he was a bandit, he was a murder man. We was. Just now. This is what I want to know. Let me get it though.
Well,
allegedly,
right? What happened is that he was on his way home, right? And they just grabbed him off his bike and they held him. And of course, he went on back, right? Why are you holding me? Come on, loose me. What did I do? And they held him. It was about 2 days after they processed him for court. We called and we asked, why are they holding Rondell? What law did he break? Right? We were told it was obstruction of something, they had a roadblock on the road, something of the sort. Right? Nevertheless, it was when we turned up to court, then was when we were made to understand that they were charging him for terrorism.
Wow.
Yes. So it was about 2 weeks ago that he came out of prison on bail for that same charge.
Thank you. Anything you'd like to add?
Again, Travis, it shows a series of events happening with the police on the East Coast corridor. And it's a set police who locked him up previously for the same terrorism. The same police. So as I said, they have a history. You understand? It shows the vindictiveness of the police force. And this one bad police, we can't allow him to make all the other police look bad. We need justice. Something needs to be done. You understand? We have video of you saying that you weren't here. You were the assistant taking him down. Why would you lie? And why you have an innocent man in custody? The security guard doesn't know anything about his death. I think the police force should do the right thing and investigate this matter thoroughly, and not covering anything up because they're going to look bad.
Thank you. Finally, you said that the security guard allegedly fired warning.
That's what the owner
That's what he said. The owner said that he was firing warning shots.
Yes.
Which part of his body was your brother shot? Your brother shot?
In his abdomen, his right abdomen.
One gunshot?
Yes, so far.
And did they say what caliber of weapon was used to shoot him?
No, we have no idea.
So the warning shots that the security guard discharged shot your brother in his abdomen?
Yeah, the security guard discharged the warning shots in the ear, but for some reason it came down and he was shot in his abdomen. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sharifa.
You're welcome.
You heard from the family of Mr. Clark. They are disputing. They are challenging the police's version of what transpired, and the spot you're looking at is exactly where the young man was cornered, right here. I'm going to turn my camera around, and you are going to see the distance from which the security guard was at the time. Over there. I understand the security guard was in this house, and he discharged 2 warning shots in the air. And by some reason, some magical reason, it struck the young man to his abdomen. So the security guard was there, a stone's throw away, at this property here, and the young man was shot here by the security guard, apparently in the presence of police officers who were already giving chase. After this live feed, I will upload the video, and you will see that the police officer, a police vehicle, is giving chase to the young man. So if you see some blood stains on the grass here, the family's calling for justice. They're challenging the police's version of what transpired. That's his shades here, understand? So this is another case where it must and should be investigated thoroughly. So this is HGP 90 News bringing you this update live from Fowles on the east coast of Demerara, where the police's version of a shooting is being challenged by the family. They're calling for justice and they want the police to come clean on this matter, say exactly what happened. I understand that the police are currently reviewing certain angles of CCTV, and we'll try to wait and see what comes out of that. But for now, this is HGP 90 News coming to you live from Enmore.
Well, there's a real serious piece of matter there. That's the matter there in armor. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Yeah. Imagine you could get good, and then boom. But then you hear what the family members them saying that the police before did tell he that you are gonna fix you. And you know, we see this enough because to me there's a situation like the guy that get unalive in Linden. There's a situation like that because when you really check it, it's either the police, the sergeant had some problem with Peters. You understand? Ronaldo Peters. It looked like the officer had a problem with he. And we find enough in Guyana now. We find enough around the Caribbean I could talk about. Sometimes it's happened in America here and all. Them is always got police hating on some banner. It's either because of his upliftment or because of how he's be real in life and these kind of things. You know what I mean? Because you know they got some people to how they live. They got police's red eye you. Because if a police out there gonna fix you, it got to be something. It's either this man must he sleep with the woman or something. If he's not a bad person, it gotta make it something had to happen. Something had to went down for that to escalate like how it escalated there. And the family members hear that he say that out his mouth that he gonna fix the man. But then look at this now, the lie. Wisdom. You see what's going on? Lie is the same thing what happened in Adriana case again. Lie. We wrong with these police officers. Why these police officers them doesn't come on? And that's why Guyana Police Force is getting put under the bus right now, put under the radar because of what they are doing. Them always killing people and lying. He said it wasn't a chase. The people them see it on the footage, the CCTV footage. What went down? And the same officer had an encounter with this same individual that they unalive before and tell you that, oh, yo, I can fix you. You know what I mean? Why the police force is behaving like that? You know what I mean? They're making all the rest of the good cops them, cause them, you know they got a saying, one rotten apple spoil the whole bunch. Peter's pay for Paul and Paul is pay for all. See this, then people start to why you blaming the police force and why you blaming this. People them putting themselves in these positions for you blame them. Because it's lie. You understand? Phone lines are open. Let me know what's your thoughts on this situation here that we just know how. Rest in peace, condolence to the family. You know what I mean? Let me know what's your thoughts on this here that we saw. Shout out to Holding. Thank you for the Cash App donation. Appreciate it, all right? Yeah. Where I get out to this matter here, so? You see me? It's a lying conspiracy again. And we know for a fact that is cover up them, the gonna cover up this situation here so with this young man. No joke. fully cover up. You understand? Shout out to everybody in the building. Like up the live PV. You have a 900 and change. Or you only got to 100 likes. Come on, guys. Like. What about us there? What's wrong with her? Please like up the live. Come on, boo boo. This is why you went hollering because your mother had your head comb in your hair. You don't like your hair comb? You want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi to the viewers? You know they love you. Say hi. Yeah. Yes. Use that, boo boo. Use that little princess. Justice for Adriana. You said justice? Yeah? Yes. Justice. Get out a kiss. Get out a kiss. Okay. Alright, thank you. What you want to say? Yes. So just so we're gonna hear from you. You're gonna come and tell us a little about Adriana when we go to Adriana segment, okay? Okay? Yo, you could feel in I feel if your foot broke, hand broke, and you're in pain and she come around, it does feel joy, it don't matter what. You know what I mean? That was a target from the police. I want to know what you guys, the phone lines are open, guys. The phone lines are open. Let me know what's your thoughts on this situation. Do you feel that the police officers them did target this man? You know what I mean? I want to know from you guys. Phone lines are open, 762. You know what it is, guys. All right? 390-2691. All right? You understand? Okay, people, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, man, I wanna know everybody there. Phone lines open. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, brother.
There's nonsense going on again in Guyana, bro.
Inside? You see me?
Kevin, yeah.
Nobody
Police
is safe.
need to reform, buddy.
Yeah, man.
The police there is just crooked and liar.
Straight.
The president, I wonder what the president gonna do for make a difference, you know?
You know what I mean? Real thing, bro.
Yeah, they need to make a difference, buddy.
Bro, this guy
And
on all the time, but in this thing we know by Jano.
and it's sad, man. It's sad. It's really sad, buddy. How can you be shooting after the man, then afterward you tell the family that there was a shooting? I mean, come on, man. There was no chase.
Yeah. Why
Come on.
though? Like, it's all these police them is liar. This why you can't even trust these man of them by. It's like, we are lying for. Why you lying? Why y'all got for lie?
Why?
Just like the one going tell the parents then, but he got footage of the girl going in vehicle. It's like, it's one with all of you, man. Is why are you playing with people? Are you what? It's a game.
Oh boy. Hey, the devil busy.
Yo, the devil really busy, bro.
The devil is busy, bro.
Yeah, brother.
Is this
brother.
type? You see what going on right now with PDD? I'm telling you, everybody gets skin up right now, you know.
Aye. Yeah, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Everybody. Straight. Straight.
Ev- Everybody gave. So, my thought of this Adriana case now. All we hear when we get justice, we gonna get justice, we get justice. We're hearing nothing new. What's going on with the government? What they saying?
Yeah, for real.
We're hearing.
Me ain't hearing nothing neither, you know what I mean? Right now we still fighting, you know? It is what it is at the end of the day, man. Cause
Wow.
the government want to show this case right now. It's like, man, this is
Well,
what we do.
all we gotta do is keep it praying, man. We just gotta pray, you know.
This is it.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, my brother. Yeah, man. I tell you, man, Judge. Hi. Anyway, let me jump into some more stuff. As y'all don't know, we think is good already. Y'all don't know the vibe over here. So, I want to touch back upon the conversation between Mr. Todd on Nation Watch. Because we didn't really finish out hearing what they was really trying to say. You know what I mean? So we're going to follow up on that also as we go through the show. Shout out to everybody in the building. You know, but this is what he's saying, right? And you see when you talk, people is the next thing. And this is what I was explaining to my wife yesterday. I said, why the government name is get called and people is got point fingers at the government is something what I see happen before. You understand? The government that is in right now, when these guys take seat, whenever they go in, I don't know them is tell the police them, yo, y'all do whatever y'all want. Me no. But I never really see that with the rest of party, them that was in power like PNC and Granger and these kind of things. I never really see despite what the officers them wasn't illiterate like that. But I don't know if it's when PPP in power, I want to, if the government is tell the officers them, yo, y'all do what y'all want. Because you see this all the time, bro. You're seeing this all the time. Every time. From, if it's 5 years, he's man, then power 20 years, is this what's going on all the time, bro. So, it's like, it coming, it's supposed to, you guys' eyes supposed to open by now. Because if you are blind, something wrong if you are still blind, bro. I tired of this, bro. It's all the time victimization in every way. And then always lying. It's like, come on, bro, we are really deep on with people, but you know. You understand? It's like you're playing with people, bro. And it's not nice. Because if the table torn, it's a next situation, bro. It's a next situation if people turn around and start doing the police them things. You know what I mean? Real thing, bro. Nobody is safe when it seems like nobody is safe when these people them in power. And you see that all the time, bro. It's only the rich. You see, you poor, and this government running the place, and you poor. Oh God, bye. Hell and heaven and everything go with you because you won't get in no justice, and you gonna see this same case we talk about there, what just now show, they're gonna get swept under the rug. Cause they're not gonna give no proper investigation on because look, a glass is still there on the ground. The place supposed to be yellow tape off, forensic report. Y'all don't know what's going on. This is supposed to happening at the set time. But Travis Chase there right next to a glass of a man that got shot right there. They ain't got no yellow tape. They ain't got no nothing. The police them just don't give a F. These are the things them is make people that migrate from their country is be afraid to go to their country back. These are the things. And the government need to put their foot down, because you having people coming back to the country, opening businesses and so forth is good for you. You having tourism and these kind of things is good for the country. Now people going there on the outside fearing for them life and saying, "By me ain't going no way by," because you know how much people that want to go back to Jamaica and don't want and say, yo, them ain't going because of what going on. You know how much people want to come back to Guyana and they see how things going and say, who, me ain't going there until things change. How you as a leader could really sit down and feel comfortable with people saying though about you. It's like you have a store and the people them saying, yo, everything in your store is bogus. Everything inside your store is canto. You don't have proper service. You don't have proper employees. It's a bad look. So at the end of the day, it's a bad look. I don't want to get a bad look on me. I know me imperfect, but still, if I have a business, people must talk highly and respectable about my business. If I'm in charge of some place, I'm going to try my best to make the people them feel comfortable. If I'm a president, that is what I want. You understand? Just like Abraham Traore, just like he, the country must fight for you. You never have a liver finger. Why we can't get presidents like that? Why we can't get a president whereby the people them say, yo, we want you in there for 40 years because you're doing the right thing. Not murder, not victimization, not cover up. None of these things. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about making the people them comfortable as a leader. Yo, sometimes I just don't know. This is why I tell them that I don't really trust politics, but this is why I don't mix up with these band of them, but because it's only Abraham Traore right now. He make it would look different and say, well, yeah, this is a president that you respect. You know? On a real life level. No joke. Straight. Lifestyle.
Blessings to everyone, brother.
Yeah, man.
How are you today, brother?
That's the humble, no? All right.
That's nice. I'm glad you enjoy your weekend. I'm glad you get to see Gaza boss.
Right.
Straight. I'm waiting on him too. I'm waiting for him to come down here in DC or BC.
Yeah, man. Aye.
So blessings to you and blessings to everyone who's listening, and especially all the Guyanese. Guyanese, you guys need to wake up. Understand? I will keep telling you all the time. Muhammad is not the change. You guys are the change. If you don't change, nothing isn't going to change. 10 Muhammads could go in there, but if you don't change, nothing isn't going to change. Why is President Traore being talked about? All these time, bro, we went to slavery and all these things, brother. Why is it for the first time in life you're hearing about an African president? Why for the first time in life on April the 30th, they had a rally in the entire world, in every black continent for this guy, for the first time? It speaks substance. It's knowledge. And if you don't know about it, go check it. Go do your research. That's why we're talking about it, because this is where we as leader. This is what leader. It's a leader when everybody stand up for you. So we need 32 seats in Guyana Parliament, all 65. All these people in Guyana are still in PPP, is still, I don't know, man. It's like they're not thinking about the inspiration. They're not thinking about the legacy. Because it's clearly that they're totally ignorant and illiterate on the status of what Guyana is supposed to be or what Guyana should be. It's clearly the illiterate on that. And that's the reason, as you know, saying white people come out of Trinidad, Jamaica, Guyana, you understand me, and other countries, and they don't want to go back because of these kind of things.
Yeah,
No, you keep saying the yellow tape, etc. You know, give me some time. I got some knowledge to give the Guyanese today. You keep saying about this yellow tape and shit. I keep telling people all the time, Guyana Police Department is not qualified to deal with cases like this. All they've been doing for years is just murdering and covering up and throwing it on the table, and that was it. The difference about the Guyana government and the police force now is that the internet is born in the last 2 decades, and now everybody is judging them and showing them how much of an asshole and how much of a shit they is. And the things they're doing is they're not making sense. The cases they're closing doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to know people seeing how they are, and that's the reason why you need a change from the top. Guyanese, please, you guys need to wake up. Now, I had some knowledge over the weekend, right? I'm talking about before we even had oil, bro. I don't know what Guyanese, you guys need to wake up, yeah? You know, Barbados, right, used to produce, back in the days, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 years ago, used to produce like 250 tons of sugar. Barbados is, understand me, 250,000 tons of sugar. Let me correct myself there. Barbados is now producing like 5,500 tons of sugar. Guyana was producing like over almost close to 100 tons, 100,000 tons. Right? Guyana is now still producing, brother, 6,200 tons of sugar every year. Barbados is only producing 5,000. Guyana is producing 60,000 tons, 200. You mean for tell me that Guyana producing all this sugar for all these years, brother? And we economy so low. Guyana GDP is the lowest in the Caribbean. Guyana is producing most in Caribbean country.
Yeah, I hear you. Give me one to girl.
Barbados need Guyana. Guyana don't need Barbados. One time I get some knowledge of how much state Barbados in from Guyana, brother. I could not believe it. All these things just come from Guyana.
I'm telling you.
Brother, how is it about Guyana produces so much sugar and the money so low? When I leave Guyana, brother, Guyana dollar to US was 1 something, brother. Before Guyana find oil, Guyana money was 200 to 1 US. Now Guyana find oil. And I check Guyana money this week, brother. Guyana is $210 to $1. Guyana is just going down and down and down. It's going poor. How could a country have so much resources and going down, brother?
All right, my brother. I'll get to the next. I get you. All right. I don't know what he's saying. Hello. All right, good day.
King.
Yes,
morning. This Trini here.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man, you're clear. Turn on your TV.
Yeah, but I realized that the amount of corrupted leaders we have in this Caribbean here, right? That's why certain countries in the Caribbean basically not moving forward, because we're supposed to act like a unit. So if everybody do the right thing, everything will be right.
Yeah.
You understand? But when we had that corruption within the Caribbean leaders doing all these things, that is the downfall of the whole problem that we're seeing and we're facing. You understand? I can't imagine this young girl, grandmother, and into this kind of, because I was watching the program yesterday, and I think the family member calling, and she was talking about the whole situation. I can't himself father that grandmother, that real hurtful. And if it's so, because she put a thing out for the little child, not to say here it's because she that called Adriana by the pool, whatever, out of the site. You understand where I'm coming from? So that's a real, very sad, but sad. Rasta. Blessed program, you know.
man.
You and blessed to you and your family.
Respect.
Take care of yourself.
All time. Always appreciate you coming through, you know. Always appreciate you coming through. Yeah, man, that's it. Judge, welcome to the membership, man. Appreciate you, man. You know what it is. Hold on. Go and press. Go and turn on the TV outside. Yeah, go. Get it. So you know what it is, man. Definitely it's crazy. It's crazy at this said moment here, man. What you want? I don't know what you're crying for. Yeah. Take 2 more calls and then definitely jump into some more stuff. You know it goes already, guys. All right. 1 hour into the show, we're going to pay some bills. And when we get back, we continue, guys. So don't move on muscle. Let's go pay some bills. Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Entori, Amerindian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Yo, Brooklyn, I hope you prepare for this one. It's a year-to-year event. Are we talking about Alliance Family and One Link Family Product presents to you the year-to-year ladies event called Pretty Like a Rose.
Pretty like a rose, yeah.
All white edition. It all goes on the 28th of June. Yes, Saturday the 28th of June. Our road leads to 276 Belmont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. People, Oli Baba DJs on the card. I'm not going to tell no lie. We kick off from 10 p.m. until. Remember, for more information, you guys could contact 917-862-1442. That's 917-862-1442 or 929-234-0114. That's 929-234-0114. Saturday the 28th of June. It's all about Pretty Like a Rose, the all white edition. Yo, Alliance Family, your One Link. The party then a normal.
Too pretty for your link with the yes man. Send your location. Please give it up where you wait.
And the thing, many times it's embarrassing. I call them the propaganda unit because what they issue is not many times police releases. It's propaganda, and it is damaging. It has damaged and continues to damage the image of the force, because when you have the police making official releases, which are easily debunked, I mean, your credibility goes through the window. And if you have a police force, you have a credible, viable police force, one would expect whatever communications come from the police force is credible so that people can believe what they're saying. And this is not an isolated incident with this corporate communications unit as it is now structured. Not an isolated incident. Frequently, they come with these false reports. One can recall the Linden incident where the young man Ronaldo Peters, I think was his name, was shot and killed. Immediately they came out with a release to say that the policemen who went to apprehend him were all dressed in uniform. And shortly thereafter, a marked police vehicle too. And shortly thereafter, we saw it was a civilian vehicle, not marked police vehicle. All of those people were not dressed in uniform. We had an incident back a few years ago with Orin Boston, shot and killed in his bed. They came out with a statement that he attacked the police, attempted to take away the firearm from the police.
evidence came out to show the man was lying naked in his bed with his wife when he was shot and killed. And those are only two of the misleading incidents that they have been giving. And then there are other matters that they choose not to report on. Look, only last week, I think it was sometime early last week, there was a matter at West Demar, I think it was Canal number 1 or somewhere there, where a police vehicle was chasing a car. The person in the car might have committed some crime or offense. The car crashed into a young man at the side of the road and killed him on the spot. I have not seen a release from that up to date like today. We had a case across the river too, where a man was beaten and killed. It took 1 month and complaints from the family and all of that. Then they came with a very mendacious statement to address. So the corporate communication unit is doing the police force no good. And it would appear that the senior officers who were there, including the commissioner and the crime chief, they have given this unit carte blanche to say and to do whatever they want to do, and it will continue to damage the credibility and the image of the force. Whatever little is left, they continue to damage it.
Dr. Todd, the gentleman on screen here was the commander for Regional Division 1, Lorrimer Wine, a large geographic space, mostly to the border with Venezuela, right through from the Lorrimer River, right all the way to the top of the map there. Access to Region 1 is by air or ocean. The Caribbean and South America are accessible from there if you exit into the Atlantic and navigate your way. This gentleman was the commander there. And interestingly, after 17 years, he holds the 4th highest rank in the police force, while Mr. Slow was stagnated for 13 years as assistant commissioner, right? So this gentleman, interestingly, there was an engagement with Jagdeo and the villagers in the sub-region of Mabaruma on a particular day. And this gentleman as commander allegedly moved ranks out of the Matakai district, the Matakai sub-region, which includes Matthews Ridge, and placed them in security roles at Mabaruma for Mr. Jagdeo's visit. It was on the same day, I believe, that the largest bust in Guyana's territory, cocaine bust, was made at Matthews Ridge. I think 4.4 tons of cocaine buried at what is reportedly an illegal airstrip. Well, I know where the Matthews Ridge official airstrip is, and but this one is somewhere nearby at an illegal airstrip. This gentleman was in command. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency did not include Guyana Police Force in this operation. This gentleman could not have known that this operation was going to take place. And so while he was happily rubbing shoulders with Jagdeo at Mabaruma, the external forces in collaboration with Kanu unearthed this cocaine. The police never acted, the government never acted against this gentleman until the public started to speak out on this matter. Then they transferred him to a workshop environment. There was never an inquiry about his conduct. No questions were ever asked about how heavy equipment got there to construct an illegal airstrip without him knowing. No indication, despite at least 5 semi-submersible vessels being found at Kaituma, in the Kaituma River. No investigation into this gentleman as to why he was not aware and what he did after the discovery. Nothing at all. But now the government of Guyana, through the president, is telling the citizens of this country that he is asking the U.S. Embassy in Georgetown for information that can help them to investigate this man. You are a former policeman. You are an attorney at law of tremendous accomplishment. Help us to understand, if you can, Dr. Todd, what's happening here if this is not a cover-up.
You see, I will start the discussion with a quote from the U.S. report. The U.S. has reported, and this has been quite some time. Now, if we go back, we would recognize that bilateral relationship between the Guyana and the United States were further strengthened in 2001 on the issue of the fight against drug trafficking. Now, if you look at the reports consistently, and this is the U.S. reports, this is not Guyana's reports, consistently there has always been a paragraph or two which deals with the concept of corruption.
this morning.
I'm doing great, sis. Yeah, man. Corruption. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I listened to the guy before, and he makes some valuable points. We live in America, and when we don't like certain things, we used to.
Please turn on your TV, babes. Just put the TV on mute.
Hold on, it's not TV. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
What we do over here? Do we go to the Congress people and complain? What we used to? When we don't like something, we used to not take the streets.
Mm-hmm.
What? Look what happened last night in Los Angeles, no? Los Angeles. And she was burning car, fight to the police and that kind of thing. All right, now. All these things going on. That guy will racing get just in front of the police station. That's how the cops get a little bit, not much answers. The other day, Mohammed went in Kaya Gardens. All the people doing is complain. What they need and what they don't need. The same time they can take the complaint, but the same time everyone don't take the streets. Why everybody don't take the streets? Go in front of Freedom House. Go in front when they got the thing going on at the work parliament building thing. Why don't march in there and tell them they need change?
For real, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why they don't do these things? They come and complain to you. What are you going to tell them? Oh, you know what, how much words? Oh, y'all need water and all light. He thought he can make sure he could self-serve and then the government Portugal. No. Instead of talking about it, take action. It no longer ago in Bonham days. Okay? And who's a fight? And who's a fight for Bonham? Not Bonham, you know. I know you grandma, you everybody talking about the 3 gold shoes. One is a sell back, but no, two is sell back one. One about the market, and one is got you back with the Starbucks. I can't remember where. And another one. 2 red one and 1 black one. News. And when the 3 of them gang up and got the people them, they would tear down the whole of Georgetown. Tear down the whole Georgetown. Ask anybody but the court shoot. Your grandson, one of them got a grandson named Monty.
What?
He grandmother was a fine hell of a ass for one of them. And I can't understand, these young people got the police killing them like if they start cats or rat. What's going on in Indiana, man? What's going on? You said right thing just now. People don't want to go home now because of what the situation about.
Yep.
Man, encourage people back out. Take the streets, go in front of Freedom House. How much of them they gonna kill? Yes, we do. If you listen to the guy with the kill last night, the boy just got to jail because the same man was supposed to kill him was the man who arrested on terrorist charges. Okay, now the man come on, he tell him man he can fix it. How he fix it? He take his life.
All right, mommy, let me get the next call. Thank you for coming.
All right, thank you.
All right. Come on, guys. 2 minute, a call. 2 minute, a call. My brother from my next mother.
Yes, fire. Good afternoon, man.
Bless,
Good
man.
afternoon.
Bless to the eye, you know? Yeah, man.
And good afternoon to our listeners them worldwide. Fire. Guyana, Jamaica, are the same problem. is the same problem for you. Because like I said, me not one of the person who sugarcoat nothing.
Yeah,
the same problem we have. We just say it like it is the same problem. You know, fire when I listen to that man there, Because yesterday me up on the road, watch back the program last night, right?
Okay.
When I listened to that gentleman, first part of his statement, I knew that everything that come out of my mouth, he might refer to Sir Brian.
Yeah.
That is just what I get. All right. Fire, I'm gonna ask you a question, right? You don't think it is safe for the young family to stay in America?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you why. When I listen to that man, Sir Brian, I know you don't really do this thing about your cousin, that lady that I like to hear. I hope she can pass on the message. Sir Brian, you're going to be a target if you go back to Guyana, sir. When I say a target, you're going to be a target from the state itself. The state. Both the Prime Minister, both the President, both the Vice President, and both the police force. Because you see what happened? They have been showed up, sir. The world see them. So they have been showing up. And you are going to be a target. And I would love for the young family if they could just stay right there in America. And just know that for the sake of your guys' life, because you guys know are a target. I listened to that gentleman. I listened to him. First he talked about this is not politics and whatever. I listened to him. And Sir Brian, 95% of what that man says, he direct right at you, sir. You are a target. The state gonna have you as a target. Why you think Cartel leave Jamaica? Because Cartel knew that the state itself gonna have him as a target. Think about it, sir. Just think about it. Fire.
Respect.
All me can tell you is the world gone, my brother. And my last word, if the Caribbean now come together and lick out and the craziness we are going in the Caribbean, it don't go better. Like me said, we have a problem with Jamaica here too. It's still not pretty down here. Right? We have election soon and the people have to make a choice. Say, I'll leave up to the people them.
Straight.
Pick up yourself, my brother.
One love all time.
Pick up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Jaja. Rough eye. Now, I heard they had a shooting that take place in town. Somebody just sent me some information, guys. I don't know what really happened. Let me see if we could catch. See if we could catch this. You understand? Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon. Am I on Let's Talk the Thing?
This is where we talk the things. Yes, you are.
Oh, okay, just take me off for a few seconds.
Oh my.
Just a few seconds.
All right, hold on. You put me in a spot here, so hold on.
No, just take me off. I just want.
I know, wait, I gotta run something because I can't just got the people them looking at me and think. Just give me a minute. Just a minute. Let's go into this video here. Let's see what's going on and then we get back with you guys. Okay, let's get this.
Shooting as we come into Agricola, we could see some police vehicles are driving out. We just got on the scene here. There's a police vehicle backing up there, and we're told that there was a shooting in Agricola, and we are heading to that location. Folks, we're in Agricola. Thanks for joining Credible Sources. We are reporting on a police shooting in Agricola, and we're heading into that area. Folks, morning. How far are we away from where the shooting happened? Last street. Thanks very much. And we're heading to see what transpired. We're told it's the 4th Street in Agricola, and we're just walking down to get a sense of exactly what transpired. When we were coming in, we saw the police vehicle, which is following us at this point. I think they saw us and turned back. Morning, fellas. I think they saw us and we're being followed by a police vehicle right now. We are in Agricola and we were told, morning, further down for the shooting. Following a shooting report here in Agricola, we just walking down the main street. We were told at least one person was shot. Morning.
I'm concerned in shooting up this morning. I'm Nicholas Narayan's father. I need to go back in the village. I'll come out the car and get...
That's where I'm going. Thanks. Thanks. All right, some folks are going to bring us up to speed with this shooting here. I think we just touched base with one of the family members. We are in Agricola. As we were going in, the police was heading out. As we were walking in, and the police vehicle is going to pass us in just about a second because it turned back, and it's just behind me now. Again, credible sources in Agricola here. Here's that police vehicle.
Oh, my grandfather. I see grandfather. They killed my grandson for no reason.
All right, tell me something.
For no reason, sir. Yes, I don't know what to do. I just walk night. Just as I ride past and go out, I hear any gunshots. And when I ride in the back there, they say my grandson dead. I don't know what is my kill. Okay, father coming there. What they kill my grandson for? My grandson ain't doing nothing. He live right down there. Yes.
Who is living down
there?
But
he disappeared.
Somebody shot your grandson?
Shot my grandson and kill him. I don't know how much bullet he give him. Right? Yes. Shoot him, kill him for no reason.
Is the body still here?
The body is still here. He disappeared. He left the house, then he lock up. The house lock up.
And where's the body?
The body will get killed?
Yes.
He gone.
Gone already?
Yeah.
All right.
But he could come down this way. That'll get thing. I don't know what they kill me grandson for. Me grandson no trouble nobody.
Somebody shot your grandson, or the police shot your grandson?
No, not the police.
All right.
A jackass. A jackass inside the hay. What is riding with field over the village and walking with gun and riding with gun for motorbike and all kind of thing. And the police ain't doing nothing but it. Because I got a lot of police friends. Right? And that's what going on, and they're telling you plain. They got police friends. And that's what going on. So that we feel he could kill people that do we like. And just now you go see, he go right back in here. Ask the police guard.
So he hasn't been arrested?
No, they will find me. They will find me. You can talk to these people out there. Yes. Them on the village. We place get shoot up, me never get shoot in front every time go. The police don't got no female, they don't got no van. And now me nephew there, the one thing. The whole album, me nephew don't find no gun. Me say the gun is his gun. The gun is not my nephew gun. They don't find it. The gun is Raphael them gun. Me place they kill me nephew in the back trench. Walking with 15,000 all day and go in the back trench and kill him. They shoot up the place. Shoot up the place, don't set the thing. And the police and my sister go, they're never available for come. They said they're going to rank, so everybody going to court and all over the place.
What is the name of the young man who was shot?
Me. Nicholas Narayan.
Nicholas Narayan was shot?
Yeah.
All right.
Shot dead is me big grandson. Yes. Yeah. That's what they're doing.
So you're hearing that folks. We're in Agricola. Nicholas Narayan was shot.
Right.
And you are Nicholas Narayan's dad, right? Yes. Tell us what you've learned took place. How old is Nicholas?
28.
He's 28.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Well, this morning, I was leaving for go back at the station because we got the ongoing problem, right? Which the same guy, his cousin, shoot my nephew, right? I'm gonna address the shortly to you, but concerning the shooting this morning, we was now leaving for go back at the station when a colleague of him come and said his son just get shoot up. I said, man, I'm making joke. He said, no, come. So when we go around to the other last street where he was walking in the alley there now, the bullets then were done hit him. He was already dropped. When he dropped, he dead right away. Right, so by the time with other colleagues and things, we decided to fetch you out, put in the car, head after the hospital and so he was done actually dead. So when we do and the doctor do get a look at it, the doctor said no, he gone, he dead on the spot because the first bullet knocked him straight in the heart. Now the guy up there shooting in Raphael Bolors, right? He sent a message last night that he can kill my son and my whole family, right? So the intentions that he had from last night, he carried out. Another thing I want to show you that he was associated with the same cousin named Cheyenne. He shoot my nephew, I want to show you foot, shoot up my house, shoot up my sister's house, all these things them, right? And we got this, we got 3 weeks ongoing problem, and every single time you go at Ronville police station, every time you're going at Ronville police station, they keep telling you the police them in a meeting, you got to come back, you got for this, you got for that, right? Now I don't know what's the association with these people and the police, right? I want the police get me wrong that I blaspheming them or anything, but I'm just asking them to do the work. Do the work, because it's more, these people here could do people anything and get off with it. Right? Now the police, I get to understand, the police arrest one of my son with a weapon, claiming now that is he own. What I get to understand was he the same guy had some scuffle and the guy dropped the weapon.
This morning that took place?
Yeah, the same guy with him Raphael Bollers. Let's get to understand is he dropped the weapon. Now the same. The police get a word saying that where we find the shooter when they lock up me son will kill you, brother. When the shootings take place, it's me, he went in there when they come and when them boys come and call me and say, man, come here, come look your son, get shoot your brother, just get shoot. Come. Me son went in there getting ready for go to work because he's doing electrical work with a guy down there. All of a sudden now you're here, they find you with some gun.
Alright, let me talk to your nephew.
My grandson had no gun.
Folks, you heard that, and the young man's father said that his nephew was also in an altercation with this alleged perpetrator, Mr. Raphael.
Yes, and the shooter went right in the road free.
Talk to us about what happened with you and Raphael.
Yeah,
I was sleeping.
He had no problem with nobody.
I just started hearing the shots on the window. When I wake up, I was shot in my foot.
So shots were being fired.
Yeah.
And you were in your bed and you were shot in your leg.
Yeah.
And he's showing that to us.
Same your Cheyenne.
He was shot in his leg 3 weeks back, they're telling us. All right.
Raphael's cousin, cousin went and shoot up the house 3 weeks back, right? That is my son that gets shot in his foot. He's only 16, right in 60. So when we go at the station, when he get shoot up in his sleep, we go there, they have the civilian camera on the corner, and we get a footage from a neighbor house. We carry it to the station, and to Higgin or wherever is the sergeant there, and Davis take we report, and they said they come and they do the city spent shells and the holes that in the house, and they said they're gonna get contact with we. They never come back since they do that. They never come back. 4 weeks, it's going into 4 weeks now. When we go back at the station there, they're saying that the sergeant is not there or dealing with a matter that we long there. Then they come out and they say they can get on to me. When calling the sergeant, give me direct number to call him. When we call in his phone, he's not answering. When we send him messages, he's just reading it, he's not messaging us back. When you go there, they just hauling, he gone. I went there up to Monday. They said last week Monday I went Thursday. They said he got to court. Nobody wasn't at the back of the CID, just Miss Griffith, and she said that David would take the report. He got to court, and Higgin, he got to court. So he's not getting no justice. And my son is only 16.
And he was shot
He's
by
a
the same,
footballer. He's
allegedly by the perpetrator.
Yeah, they shoot up the house. They went and they shoot up the house about 12 something the night. He was in his bed, cover up, and they shoot through the window and he gets shot in his foot.
Could you show me the area where he was shot? I'd be grateful.
Mr. Thomas, the perpetrators is not being addressed by the perpetrators are not being addressed. The police is not doing their job.
All right, so you hear some of that residents saying that the police not doing their job here. I want to take a look at the area where the young man was shot. And his dad is going to show me. You heard his dad, his uncle, his grandfather, who told us of this shooting early on today. So we're getting the information as we're on the ground here and updating the story.
Yes, That was 3 weeks back, going into 4 weeks. That
When
done
your
happen.
son was shot in
When
his
my
child.
son was get shot.
Yeah.
Now last night, my nephew,
Let us speak, ma'am. Let us speak.
one of my nephew friend get the same boy Raphael Bullard shoot at him, and he said that he sending a threat to we and say how we gonna kill out the whole family in Third Street here. So we was done getting threatened from me since last night. So my nephew gone to work in the alley because he said he don't have no problem with nobody. And he gone to work. We doing some got to work in the village. So why is he in the alley now? This by Raphael Bullards. Raphael Bullards go in a yard that he's live, and the yard where he's live is at the back of the place where the alley is. And he shoot up my nephew in the alley, which he pronounced dead. On the scene he pronounced dead, but they tried to reach the hospital, but when he reached the hospital, he was already died.
Yeah, all right. Thanks very much, ma'am. All right. Guys, you're hearing this, and we're updating this story as we're in Agricola here. We're heading to the area where the young man was allegedly shot and killed early on this morning. We had earlier heard there was a police shooting, and now we're underground here where new details are emerging. That there's a young man who was known to this family, the Narayan family, and had some altercations with different members of the family who did the shooting. And we were with his uncle who was taking us to show us where the shooting took place. Sir, I noticed you have some blood on you?
Yeah, this from a son. This man, when I pick you up, this from the blood will keep bleeding through.
Talk to us.
Yeah, this from the blood on my skin is from my son when I go for pick you up, and I saw the hospital because as I got you on my shoulder, the blood just keep running out him out all the time. But when I realize and I keep wiping off the blood, I'm see where I'm running from. The three shots to his sides, I realize he gone because from what you're seeing, was no effort or anything.
So you were called and told that your son was in this area here?
No, he was working in the last street area, not the last corner. When the friends them come and say,
hold the mic closer to you.
When the friend come and say, man, come and see your son, just get shoot up.
And where was he shot?
At last street.
That's the way I want to see. What took place here?
This is my nephew shooting take place here. So
well, let us see your son first.
Well, the shooting take place still down in a back trench, right? But it's like still in a back alley. So
hold the mic close to you so we can listen.
Yeah, it's in a back alley. So I don't know if we were able to get in.
Take us down to that corner.
All right.
And tell us, when you got there, what did you see?
Well, when I got there, some other guys and so, they done actually bringing me out. So directly on the church bridge, on the church bridge. When the guys bring you out from the back alley where he was walking, he was already, from the way that I look at it, he was already gone. Right? He was already gone because when I take off his jersey, so I try to see a party, I shoot from because the blood keep running out his nose, right? And his mouth. The blood keep flushing all the time out.
And you lift your son out of this alleyway?
Well, the friends them bring you out to the alleyway and they put you on the bridge. So we was trying now to get the vehicle now for carry to the hospital.
So you said your son was an electrician. What was he doing in this alleyway here?
Not the one. The one where the police come and lock up. He doing electrician.
So the one who was shot.
Yeah,
what was he doing in this alleyway?
He's doing normal labor work. Like as you can see, the government got project going on, right? As you can see, all is got to work on, so the government got project going on with it. So he falling with the he come with the friends them, and they been walking. And they been walking there. So this when Raphael Bullards got there and shoot you up this morning.
And what was your sense of what led to the shooting? With those persons who are now joining us.
They got the same. They got a little conflict concerning with my sister and his cousin. But he decided now to take it to your own personal level.
And you said your son was shot at least 3 times?
3 times, yeah.
And that he was later pronounced dead at the hospital?
Yes, when he reached, he pronounced dead on arrival.
Folks, there is a lot of drainage work happening here. And the young man's dad, who's with us, morning guys, who's with us, tells us that he was part of this drainage work that's happening here at the back of Agricola when this young man, who himself and the family seem to have had a running issue, alleged to have shot him And you learned, if you have been tuned in, that the same young man is also alleged to have shot a nephew of this family, and we showed you that wound to his thigh as well. And this is just some of what happening down at the end of the street. The young man, the father says, was at the back this way, involved in this cleaning of the drainage here at the back of Agricola, when he learned that he had been shot. This is the 4th street?
This is the last street.
So this is where, this street here?
This is this street. Probably he went in the back alley, right? He went in the back alley now, that this is the churchyard. So they end
Hold the
up
mic
bringing,
closer.
So they end up now bringing it out the yard, right from through the alley there. So they have to rest you on the church bridge till we get the vehicle now for carry to the hospital.
And was that an ambulance that came for him?
No, the ambulance we carry with our own vehicle.
So your son, 28 years old,
yeah,
you had to lift him yourself?
No, well, along with others.
Because and that's how you end up with this blood on your face?
All these bloods is from here. It's from here, the bleeding. He bleeding through his nose, his mouth, also the wounds empty body.
So your son was on a job site with other young men in the area here, as we can see, cleaning up. What type of person was your son?
Well, he's mixed race.
In terms of his character?
Well, I won't say that he think because
hold the mic close.
He ain't got no enemy with nobody. It's just because they still misunderstanding with me sister and concerning this same girl with him Cheyenne was shoot my nephew, right? And so this boy, you know, Raphael Bolos, he take it personal, right? Even me son been trying to make peace with him, whatever's the matter. He take it personal. And he sent a message last night that he can come and kill my son and the whole family. So he carry out the mission this morning, right? He carry out the mission, right? And as the next thing, right? As the next thing, with his parents, they sit down right in there, encourage him for do a lot of wrongdoings. And when anything, they don't come out when he's saying anything, right? They don't come out and say anything. When they do thing, when something do happen, then they just come out.
Dad, you have our condolences. You want to say anything? All right. We have another relative of the family. Morning. All right, so we have the father here, folks. We're in Agricola, in the last street, where the father tells us that his son was working along with several other folks who are involved in the cleanup of the drains here. They said it's a project being undertaken here when he was shot, and that's the detail that we have this morning, coming to you from Agricola. The father says that the assailant was known to his son, and the police are investigating the matter. Was the young man on the scene when you get here, the perpetrator?
No, he wasn't on the scene, but what you have to understand that when we left for take my son to the hospital, he go around to the house where we is in Tower Street and threaten my family them again. And so the police them was on scene and seeing him and ain't doing nothing about it. This what the claimant for said that when the whole up on my next son, how to find him, I was shoot my son. This he brother was home at the same time when we get the message. So the guy Raphael Romel will do the Bolos will do the act. He was in front of the police and the police watching him and ignore him. So I want to know what kind of relationship the police at Rumville and this guy got.
So when the police came this morning, the perpetrator was
yes, he was at the scene. He was at the scene.
Dad, thank you very much, and our condolences again. All right, folks, we're going to leave it there. We're in the last street here in Agricola, where the young man who lost his life, father, was giving us the details of what the circumstances surrounding.
All right, guys, let's go pay some bills to get back with you guys. We're going to keep the fire burning, all right? Alright.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana, planning to do a tour in Guyana. Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. We're talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours, airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2 2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service City and Nature Tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service City and Nature Tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service and Nature Tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Yo, Brooklyn, I hope you prepare for this one. It's a year-to-year event. Are we talking about Alliance Family and One Link Family Product presents to you the year-to-year ladies event called Pretty Like a Rose.
Pretty like a rose, yeah.
All white edition. It all goes on the 28th of June. Yes, Saturday the 28th of June. Our road leads to 276 Belmont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. People, only Baba DJs on the card. I'm not going to tell no lie. We kick off from 10 p.m. until. Remember, for more information, you guys could contact 917-862-1442. That's 917-862-1442 or 929-234-0114. That's 929-234-0114. Saturday the 28th of June. It's all about Pretty Like a Rose, the all white edition. Yo, Alliance Family, your One Link. The party then a normal.
Too pretty for your link with the yes man. Send your location. Players give it up where you wait.
Back in the building, you know what it is, Top of the week, man. It's Monday. Definitely giving you some vibe. Shout out to everybody that has definitely checked in on the ones and threes. You know how we doing it. Going into that 2-hour clock. You know what's up, We got some more stuff to run through. So have no fear. You know what I mean? But the situation that we just now covered there, like somebody said in the chat, it looked like it's a family, it's a family thing with a friend and some kind of issue, at the end of the day, You say it, man, hold on. Okay. Chinese learn and remember that the world. Okay. Yeah, man. But it's crazy because we see these things is happening definitely. We see these things happening enough. I ain't gonna tell no lie. Hello, good day.
Hello, good day.
Hi, welcome down.
Hiya, good
Yeah, man.
morning.
Yes, I.
Glad to see you back.
Yeah, man.
I gotta voice my opinion. I just tuning in.
Okay.
But for 2 days you had we shut down. But I get it. You know what I mean? Sometimes, yeah, you know what? Sometimes what happened, like we at work and we may move for a second, so we don't get that memo when you announce something. So I think you probably gotta, make sure, because I was saying today, I gotta contact Haley to find out, see if we can protest. I don't know if they pull you off, if something we said or do something, but it was like we were running around like a chicken without no head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people were calling me phone crazy, like, all right, everything good.
Yeah, I didn't want, because I said I don't know. I don't want to call the number because family time. Yeah, you don't want to disturb. But then again, it's like. So I did miss that part, maybe, because I'm at work. So sometime when I'm now tuning in and I see you back on. So I'm so happy that you're back, and it's nothing. Yeah, man. But sometimes I think we ain't got to do if thing, you got to make that announcement maybe more than one time, because sometimes when we tune in, we don't get that. If we tune in at a later time. So my apologies for thinking in the worst, but we were ready for go protest for you if it was so be the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Good.
Now I'm going to sit back and see, because I just tuned in and I don't know what's the topic yet. All right. Thank you.
Yo. I ain't gonna tell no lie, you always make us feel happy, straight, Yeah, being concerned. Good, you're by good, you know what I mean? Yeah, family weekend, sister-in-law board. So I know people didn't hear me because like I said, I did tell people that I'm not gonna be on air till Sunday. But like she said, a lot of persons them didn't really get to hear when I mentioned that. So, I'm gonna try make it clearer next time. Cause I don't know you guys how you guys stay with this show. I don't know. This show is all busy. I like to do. Anyway, let's jump into this next one here now. A person sent me this TikTok video here about Adriana. I don't know really is what really went down. I never saw it before, but it looked like it was a TikTok live they had and some discussion about the Adriana situation happening again. Now you guys can remember when I played that TikTok live that they had and they were speaking of, I think somebody said was son. Everybody talk about the band and he talk about the search, the hotel and all these kind of thing, right? So let me see what this video is about. Cause it's a little slow. I don't know why it's showing me this. Hold on, let me just make sure and see something. I want to say shout out to Malo. Thank you for the Zelle donation. Really do appreciate it. Let me see what's going on with this car. And not gonna stress me out. Right? So let me jump into this.
The video what we're about to listen, it is a capture of a life that happened yesterday. We all know that it was promoted that the owner of the Double D Hotel was to be on Kevon live yesterday. However, that did not happen. But then this morning we saw, which is said to believe, because the person is identifying themselves as the owner as Double D, and the host is posting on him and identifying him as the owner as the Double D Hotel as well. And he is there giving his condolence and something. But then the interesting thing is, the slip of the tongue that many persons have been highlighted. I'm going to let everyone have a look of that slip of the tongue part of the video. And you guys can drop your opinion in the comment.
I must apologize to the public. I should have been going live today, but based on legal advice, I just want to send out my sincere apology regarding the life. That's what's up to happen with Kevin today. But the truth is going to come to light very soon, and hopefully it will be a closure to this matter. You could see who we're talking to. Okay. First of all, I'd like to say, first time being on a platform, my sincere condolence to the young family, unfortunately, of a death at my hotel.
Come tomorrow. Bring it. Bring the green one. The green, yeah.
Y'all please mute your mic. Mute everybody except Double E.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, like I said, my sincere condolence to the family of the Youngs. Unfortunately, the incident that occurred on my business place. And the next thing I want to say is that whatever transpired, whatever they are saying is not accurate. I must apologize to the public. I should have been going live today, but based on legal advice, I just want to send out my sincere apology regarding the life. That's what's up to happen with Kevin today. But the truth is going to come to light very soon, and hopefully it will be a closure to this matter. You could see.
Yo, I hate these short things, these stupid short things, I know, boy. I just hate them, boy, because it's like he said one thing 3 times. You understand really going on? The truth going to come and the truth going to come and the truth. Truth. Say the truth. Let me hear. I tired of these little, these things get me mad. I vex. I didn't get to hear what he say. I really want to hear what is the truth he talking about? This is what you want to hear. I am really, really, really ready to hear the truth. You know what I mean? People start to them and want to hear we say and them thing, but I would like to hear we say. I would really like to hear what is his side of the story, because it would be unfair. It would be very unfair for we as human beings know that there's 3 sides to a story. Some people said 2, but I said 3. Me side, you side, and the truth. So all now we hear his side for determine the truth. So I would really like to hear it. Real thing. I want to hear. And John know the little piece of thing that crazy. Now now let me go find this hello. Good day.
High fire. Good morning,
Yeah,
morning.
brother. Yeah, man, good day.
Or good afternoon, in fact.
Oh.
All right, this guy here trying to make we a clung out. He just clung. Now you say due to legal advice you couldn't go live, but you still come on a social media platform live without your face? Son, so that's legalness supposed to tell you, but you keep repeating the same thing. You're not saying nothing you want to hear.
You know what I mean?
You keep saying the truth. The truth. Why is the truth?
What is the truth? This is what we want.
So I keep playing back the video you play with Stefan. Why you keep saying that she kidnap? Why you keep using the word kidnap? You understand?
Real
and the next thing, when I was little, right? My big brother born the first grand for my grandmother. And when I born, my grandmother didn't want me in the family, you know. She think my mother breathed too quick for my father.
Okay.
You see? And she never, because my mother wasn't this church type girl party and thing, she not one, and she die in bed, never even embrace me mother for nothing, bro.
I tell you.
So when people hear that the grandmother and this girl are not accepted, you could hide your thoughts, but you can't hide your action. All right, that's what I have to say.
Respect. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, real thing. Real talk. I want to know who is the truth. This is what I want. Because you're talking about legal advice and all them things. We want to know who is the truth. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes,
good
morning.
afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yesterday, right, I could understand where the cousin's coming from, right? Because I look back, right? Because when I look at them shows, I'll go back and just relax back myself and check back in my mind and see certain things. If the grandmother was so loving to them grandchildren, she would never turn her back from at the pool and get the other woman looking at the pool. She would be staring at the pool where the grandchildren is. So she was backing them, and the other woman was facing the pool. So if anything go wrong, the woman who was facing the children, she could have seen when that little child come out the pool. That is one. And two, the grandmother, I went looking everything. I think the grandmother didn't pay no attention to nobody because she had no remorse. Because if she knew that the grandchild drunk or missing, she would never say like going nowhere. She would be hanging down, crying, right? In that form, showing remorse in that particular way. She'd be crying and hanging down in a kind of way to know that she should bring her grandchildren, right? And the missing. That is two. And I understand when then when the auntie or your cousin talk and say that if you I don't know nothing, you think, because I know to myself, right? I know somebody who was with an Indian boy, right? And the Indian side didn't treat like the black person. And I feel that way also because so they had no remorse in hugging her daughter-in-law, nothing.
Okay.
Right? So they had no remorse because in all videos were checking, so they didn't get no remorse, nothing at all. And the way how to talk to the reporter and the president in that kind of way, like if nothing happened. So I know that she didn't really love that her son child at all. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Good morning. Good day,
Good morning.
I don't know. Yeah.
Fire.
Yes.
This is, once again, this is, to me, it's like a distraction. Because if you got something to say, it took you long enough to come out, but if you got something to say, come out and say it. It's like they're fumbling for words, fumbling like they're trying to feel the way, when they're fumbling the ball.
Yeah.
It's fumbling for words. Kevon or whatever his name come for his lips to a life. And he can't even look straight into the camera and have a conscious conversation. It's like his ass was like stinging nettles, like he can't stay still, like in dog hair. Like, come on, we see through everything. How could we? You can't even look at him because you can't take him serious because he got this grin on his face.
Right.
Like, you can't be serious and you're fumbling for words. So you know what happened? I think with the owner, he just wanted to do this distraction like they did with this little girl. Forget the crowd, get the media round up for say like he really going. I really wanted to hear what he had to say.
Me too.
Seriously, everybody is saying no, but I wanted, because once again, when you lie, you got to remember your lies.
Right.
And we really wanted him to come on because you're going to say one thing, but if it's a lie, next time you come again, you're going to say something else, right?
Of course.
So this show here is really wising them up. Trust me. This show is wising them up. In other words, they want to be careful of what they're doing and saying the next time.
Yeah.
So we really enlightening them on a lot of things. This show really trust me, enlightening them what not to do. Because by right, his lawyer would tell him from day one, don't come for no public or no platform for saying nothing. You're under investigation. Don't try that.
Don't try it out.
So they're full of shit. So trust me.
Thank you, Yeah, guys, I don't know what it is. You don't know it goes already over here. So like up the live, guys, like up the live. Somebody say, run back, let me hear we went saying, let me play it one more time again. And see what was, what he was really
I must apologize to the public. I should have been going live today, but based on legal advice, I just want to send out my sincere apology regarding the live. That's what's up.
Hello, good day.
Hello?
Yes, I.
We could talk?
We calling on the show for reason.
Yeah,
you're there live. So
I'm calling.
Now listen, man, y'all don't get me mad now. You do not get me upset, bro. If y'all see the show going on, this is not the time for y'all to call and want to have a conversation. You got to call when the show over. Remember, you're calling the call-in phone. So every time I put you on speaker and I hear, no, don't, and I want to go, it messes me up. You know what I mean? Straight. So please, guys, just focus. Wait till the show done, and then we could discuss whatever.
What's up to happen with Kevon today? But the truth is going to come to light very soon, and hopefully it will be a closure to this matter. You could see who you're talking to.
Okay.
First of all, I'd like to say, first time being on a platform, my sincere condolence to the young family, unfortunately, of a death at my hotel.
Come tomorrow. Bring it. Bring the green one. The green, yeah.
Y'all please mute your mic. Mute everybody except Doubly.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, like I said, my sincere condolence to the family of the Youngs. Unfortunately, the incident that occurred on my business place. And the next thing I want to say is that whatever transpired, whatever they are saying is not accurate. I must apologize to the public. I should have been going live today, but based on legal advice, I just want to send out my sincere apology regarding the life. That's what's up to happen with Kevon today.
Voice of the people say keep your condolence. Apology and he apology. This you come for, bro. Bro, we want to hear more factual stuff than though. We want to hear though. You understand? What is saying that happen on your premises is lies. So what really? Like my friend just now calling and said she want to hear what he say. I want to hear to anybody could get the rest of this TikTok case, so send it to me, man. Because I mean understand what really going on. I try to figure it out. You know what I mean? I really try to figure it out. He said dead at the hotel. Wait a minute. We got a new call-in number, guys. A new call-in number. You guys could please call the next number that is on the screen. Thank you so much. All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, fire. After 1 month, he coming out for say he's sorry. He should go dumb. Somebody should just take his tongue and tumble it up in his mouth and dumb in it.
For real.
He gave me so vexed like I can't even continue doing what you doing with the stupidness he coming out for talk. Later.
Oh shit. I tell you. Yes, there's how it go. Let's see what I could call back to call. This man crazy. After all them time. You understand? Yeah, I'm say a call back.
Yes, thank you for calling back. So I just want to make a comment. This is for those out there who still think this hotel owner is, innocent. I mean, I have a simple question. Now, let's go back 3 years before when that guy was found there a few years back, 2012 or 2013.
Yeah.
And he was locked up and all these things, and eventually was let go. Now, coming back to Adrian's case, now this happened to you. Let's say you were allegedly innocent back then, and you're innocent now. From the time you hear this girl missing at your hotel, wouldn't you say, I'm a person, say, look, I've been through this already. Y'all come in, search, do whatever y'all gotta do. I would cooperate at every level just to prove that,
Correct is right.
No foul play is involved here. But his actions and reaction was totally the opposite. So that tells you that this man is involved. I don't get how people could sit and saying the man had nothing to do with it and all these things. Come on, man.
Straight.
Come on, people. You know what I mean? I want to trouble you. So last week, I think it was Saturday night, I was listening to your show, and a man called and said that he don't want to share whatever it was on air. That he was going to call you back, but it was in connection to what a lady had called and said. A woman from Canada who said that this story went way back to quarantine with the family or whatever. So, I was hoping that Fire would share, whatever, but
I know.
I don't know.
I ain't get a record, but he said that it's the woman talking the truth because he ended up giving me the phone to his wife. So his wife now end up start telling me yes, it's real, and this is what the father used to do indeed, and the father handed down to he. You know what I mean? So he take it over from the father's situation, and a lot of people life them get tech inside of Borbees and them kind of did have a house, a pink house with the daughter would turn the snake, and this the daughter would kill the father. So everything is true. This is the woman when saying yes, it's really the truth. Yeah.
So it's not speculation, because if people could come forward, people who personally knew them, this is not just allegation showing while center is wow.
It's like a whole tin of worm end up dig up when I played a piece of recording, like everybody here and say yes.
Right.
God, the man said when he hear is we name Bola or Bol. He say he know this name. Yeah, Bola. You see, he know the name because he know the man father. And he say, oh yes, this is it. And the woman start talking, and the woman say yes. Them is dep on that. This them world.
Okay. Yeah, you could see. This is more than just this girl disappearing. This is something going on, something deep you could tell. But we got to continue trusting God for the truth and for justice for Adriana. Yeah. We still on air, Mr. Fire?
Yeah, still on air.
Okay, right. Thank you so much, and keep up the good work. We're going to keep fighting for justice for Adriana. Thank you, Arian.
Yeah, man. Justice got to come true, bro. You think we done it with them? We will not rest. You understand? Yeah, man. Angie, what's going on, girl?
Hi there, woman.
I there blaze upon the grind. We just chop it, man, but come for talk about apology, some apology, is easy, right?
Yo, it's my son, my daughter watched my son here, so I was with my father-in-law, and now when I come up to Brady's here, he pressing the phone for call you. Cause you know they just stay in the morning, Mommy, you call Fire? We ain't hearing from Fire. You know that's behave with you. So, listen to this. Everybody, whoever know that these people does do the ritual know, right? But here what happened? Before a ritual get done, you understand? I grew up next to the ashram. So let me tell you this. You gotta get they gotta make them get the mold, right? No. And I go into the family, cause guess what? I is a family. Well, let me make this clear. I'm related to Sir Brian through his father's side, not his mother's side.
Okay.
And even if it was anything surrounding his father's side of the family, I would have said the same thing. Right? Because at the end of the day, truth has to and must prevail. Regardless, come what may, it could be your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, truth must prevail. Right?
Straight.
Now listen to this. Somebody had to give Adriana over to these people, because everybody know that they do the ritual thing, right? Somebody had to give over Adriana for this ritual being done, because she wasn't, and let me mind you, no blood was in her body. All her blood was drawn to her nose, right?
Wow.
So not one blood drop remained in her body. Now, who was waiting at the door for collect a suitcase? What was in the suitcase? Right? That was a big enough suitcase that could hold a body, right?
Yep.
God. Who did sweating? Who palmed the sweating? You gotta start play back certain videos, Fire. Public tends to forget things. So, yes, the owner is fully and solely responsible, but at the end of the day, who helped him? Who helped him with Adriana? Right?
Straight.
And I coming right back to the cousin. The only way I as a mother gonna stop your grandmother, whoever auntie, whoever gonna stop you from speaking is because you know a lot. There's much in the matter besides the pistol. And why is he coming out now wanting to bring for rolled up the air and the public that hey, he's trying to come out, right? Because you hear a COI want to be open towards the case, right? You're hearing that they are contesting the first autopsy report, right?
Good, for real.
And let me say this. I'm a family, so let me say this. When you see there is an ongoing investigation, the public ain't gonna know everything. The public ain't gonna know everything, right? But I'm telling you this. It was a sacrificial work. All of her blood was drawn out of her body through her nostril. She had a painful death. Painful death. Right?
Yeah.
Let us figure out why Stefan went missing same time. That's all I have to say.
Respect, sis. It's like, man, when I hear though, I was like, what all she blood? She didn't have a drop of blood in her body. So really this, what it show you? You understand? So all who talking about ritual and this and them believe the people them dep on that. These are the people them dep on. These are the people them is do. You understand? Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they dep on. No joke. You said the hotel owner, primary suspect, was hunting poor people with the squad for police looking for the cheap plastic chairs and telling police arrest them is because it's true when it's all them there pon. Real talk. Robert.
Fire.
Yeah, man.
Fire. That lady, I can't remember her name. That lady, right? It's that lady a fire. Trust me. She a fire some serious bullet on fire. But call you, fi just remind about something, you know. Because me keep on telling this in a fire. Say, me just call the program, you know. Me take notes in a fire. I want to say me take notes to me like write down things in a fire. The same man say he left to go changing clothes in a fire. He left to go changing clothes, right?
Right.
And him come back and say, when him in the vehicle, you know, the owner of the hotel call him in a fire. What was the conversation?
Yeah. Yes.
And the man really we are used now in the man. And the lady come summon this now in the fire. Remember when the suitcase was coming out, you know, who was in the shot standing at the door talking to the police when the police turned back in camera around on him? You say to me I come from, my brother.
We telling you boy straight.
What was the conversation? You come out and say the owner for the hotel call up on your phone, brother. What was the conversation? You say you're going to go and go bathe and change your clothes, and it was the same clothes you were in. And why did you have to go change your clothes?
For true.
Look, slowly but surely, my brother. Slowly but surely.
Up. Yes, my brother. Up. Yo, Robert, I love you bad no dog. No lie. Like a man say like Robert got somebody on the ground in Guyana. You know what I mean? The man always doing the research. But indeed, because if you're going to the pool, right? You're supposed to carry clothes. When you're going to a pool, you just walk with your clothes and everything. So, you know what I mean? It's only if he didn't go with them and he does show up there. Then before that, he was playing music in the hotel or something. But then hear that he and the man don't deal no more because the man was the ex-boss. He used to play for the man and he left the man walk or whatever long. But I hear he was playing in there also on that same day. Don't know how true it was. But indeed things are looking very, very suspicious with Stefan and his grandmother. And like Robert said, surely, slowly, but surely. Is that? Slowly, but surely. Yeah, man. Hello, good day.
Good day, good day.
Yes.
Or is it afternoon?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm the one who sent the TikTok video there.
Yes,
My thing is, I was scrolling TikTok and I came across Cola. She had just posted that video. So if there's any more screen recording of that live, more than likely she has it. Because the person came up as Double D in the box and was talking. But I sent you another part that I recorded from that in a slow speed.
Okay.
When he was saying he wants to apologize for he was going to say sacrifice. He said sa and then said death.
Oh shit, I'm played up.
So it's like he play the slow part and you will catch the part. Even when you were playing it the last time and pause, it paused right on what he was going to say. So it sounded like he was going to say sacrifice.
Shit. All right, sis, I got you.
So, yeah. And the other thing is I always say never rule out family. Family, friends, colleagues, people you know are the most likely to have something done to you. A stranger is the last person to want to hurt you.
Straight.
And I can't get past, based on the cousin Stefan, he has a lot to do with it. So I agree 100% with what's her name, Angie. Another one to watch, I don't know if you guys are aware, Carlotta Taylor. I think she's going to follow up on this thing. She's going to be doing a bit of investigative work and report on it. I don't know if she's going to do it over on TikTok or on Facebook.
Okay.
But she put out a video, I think it was today or yesterday, regarding it. And she said she got a vision about this death about 2 years ago, but she didn't know who it was.
Thank you so much, man.
So you can check her out on TikTok, or Carlotta, that lady that Nigel interviewed the other day.
Can you do me the honor
Alrighty.
to send me the link? I would be very obliged.
All right. Okay. Have a good day, guys. I'm on the job right now, too.
Yeah, anytime when you get a chance. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Anybody get a thing, yeah, just send it. Just get the link, send it to me, because sometimes you don't know. The last time I got in typing looking for something and can't even find it. I know I can't even find what they're looking for. You know what I mean? Yeah, good day.
Yes. I listening to that TikTok. If you listen carefully, you play it in slow time. He fumbled. He wanted to say sacrifice. He said sac, and then he jumped to the other word. Play back and listen very carefully.
Yes, I will.
All right?
All right. Yeah, man. Renee, you're live.
Hey, Fire.
Yeah, my sis.
Big up. Big up everybody. No justice, no peace. We must get justice. Because in a point we should just say, the drought should blood. I know the long time. Remember I come on the show and talk to things? Because I spiritual like that.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
I spiritual like that. You understand? That's what it did. The drought that child blood from through your nostril. You understand? They need to question the 14-year-old. They need to question the grandmother. And they need to question the same one who named Stefan. As I remember, the auntie said that Adriana is a very obedient child. She just don't pick up on just two things.
Just so for
you understand? You understand? So somebody call her.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
For real.
The outfit she was wearing, I don't think that's what she was swimming with.
No.
You understand? Like she changed her from the swimming suit or whatever, I don't know, but to the outfit. You understand? Really? Yeah, so somebody call them. They need to start holding people accountable for her murder.
This is it.
You understand?
Straight.
Mommy supposed to get questioned. Stefan supposed to get questioned. The 14-year-old know what's going on. You understand? And let me tell you something. Once you see the 14-year-old, know she's going to talk. Because there's something that child will have to live with for the rest of your life. You understand? But you see, the Guyana police force is not doing the job because they're trying to cover up. But everybody's going to be exposed and everybody's going to go to jail at the end of the day. You understand? So how long are you going to be covering up for? You understand? How long you going to be covering up for? Because look how long this story happened, 24th of April. And now the jackass for the owner for Double Day one come out to say, to tell people what? Right? He's a part of it because they do the ritual to get rich. You understand? Why he didn't sacrifice one children them or one family? Why the boy sacrificing innocent children and innocent people? The place we hotel there, that's where a monument supposed to go up for Adriana. Yeah. And the Guyanese people should never make it build back.
Never.
Never. Yes, big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Hello, good day.
Hello?
Yeah, you live.
Yeah, Fire, good morning. The same thing that Angie just said is the truth. My sister gets someone from right that isn't there. She know people that know somebody, and they give her the whole rundown of the form plaque that they got. I send it to you, read it, and you see they got more to do. Look at it. That day that they sacrificed that girl was the day they were supposed to do the blood sacrifice of a maiden under 21 years old. Check it out. Check it out. I send it to you on WhatsApp.
All right, good. I will check it out.
Uh-huh.
All right, Auntie. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. I don't get in a jam yard call. A jam yard call. Alright. Yeah, that's crazy though. That is totally crazy. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap. All right, phone lines are open, guys. We're gonna take 2 more calls. Then we gotta go pay some bills. Then we get back into it. But it's crazy. I ain't gonna cap. It's real crazy moment is, you know. Yeah, guys. Shout out to everybody that definitely checking in on the ones and threes. It's Monday. This is episode 35. So you know what's up, guys. Okay, I'm gonna be taking you up to the 2 o'clock hour and call it Judge. Because y'all don't know, I gotta come back later. You know what I mean? But yeah. Shout out to everybody that definitely in the building. Like I say, guys, let's go pay some bills. When we get back, we continue the vibe, taking you up to that 2 o'clock hour. And like I told you guys already, guys, if you are interested in donating to the channel, you guys could donate definitely by dropping anything in the Zelle or the Cash App link that is provided at the bottom that is scrolling. You guys could definitely donate to the channel by being a member of the channel for those $2 a month. Also, you guys could definitely donate by purchasing a super chat or a super sticker. Just hitting the dollar sign that is provided on your device that you're using. Select the payment method and send on. It's just like that. You know how it go already, right? So, you know how it goes over here. So Double D, we definitely want to hear more from him and what really he's saying. You know, but at this moment, he's just sorry and apology we in the pondo. Side man. Yeah, my friend.
Yeah. You know, that goes to say that, like I said before, when they come and they lie, they don't remember, and they're going to fumble and say things, but they're going to catch themselves. Now, pertaining to Stephon, Stephon was the one in the car doing a little video. At one point, he said, we can't even find her body. He done declare her dead. You understand? We can't even find her body. We can't find my cousin nowhere. We look. He said a few things where I don't think he should have been saying, because he should have been looking for a person, not a body. So that shouldn't even come into talk.
Real talk.
And I think in the beginning when this thing happened, I think I heard, or maybe somebody said that the little girl didn't have a band on the hand at the time, set time. But then after she ended up with, she left to go get one, days what they were implying.
Because I do know if you go to an event or a pool and you have to pay, you know how much head you pay for how much adult, you know how many kids. You're going to know how much you pay. And everybody should have the ban at that set time.
Right.
Why, if it so be the case, why is it Adriana was the one that didn't have the ban at that set time that she had to leave to go, if that's what they were implying? I could be wrong, but I think I heard something like that was said. Now we got to listen back to a lot of those video and pick sense out of nonsense. Because if you go there, you know how many kids you're paying for. So you know how many bans you're gonna get.
Good.
So why was she the one who single out, didn't get a ban right away? You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. So they know what was going on. They all know what was about to happen. You understand? And then she was the one. And the next thing I have to say, in terms if she didn't walk out that pool, then maybe there's something there, some force, maybe, because he was standing there like a predator, videoing or pretending to videoing or talking to somebody or what, until that present moment. Either she walk out the pool and she come out, or he wait till she at a particular spot and they activate something in that pool. They need to really, they were supposed to really check that pool out properly, that suck her in, something or the other. Because it's impossible for a whole body just disappear, walk out, and nobody see. Everybody who had their phone out must capture something. But we don't know.
Thank you,
Somebody, because they have little bits of video what we seeing. Somebody, if they're looking through their phone properly, somebody had to capture some with this child getting up out of the pool and go in what direction, and he walk away at the same time. Give me a break. That's bull. That's bull. But yeah, he was done mention that the body. So how you know that you're looking for a body? We can't even find her body. It's right there in plain where he mentioned that, along with some other little things he said that he shouldn't have said. And then if it was over here, definitely yes. All of them, their clothes should have been taken and keep for evidence. Because then there are little bits of things that they do find on your clothing and everything too. But there was a whole lot of went wrong from the get-go. We know that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Cool. Yeah, man. Yeah.
She brother, she small brother, and she sister said that she asked them if they want to go inside the big pool, but they said that no, they don't want to go there because they can't swim. So then she ended up come out and she hold one in railing. So you don't know kids already, kids are like playing.
So wait. So she asked one of the family members if they want to go in the deep. I remember Adriana could swim, so nothing wrong if she go in the 8 feet. She could swim. Or the family, the youth man, them said no. So she hold one hand and this is what we get over here. Let me listen carefully.
Them things are so. And just went inside there, and after that we did not see her back.
As we've been saying,
we mean she went inside there and we didn't see she back. We really implicating. This is why we want to know. We really implicating saying. Hello, good afternoon.
This is why we want to know. We really implicating saying. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
Yeah, turn new to
This
TV.
is my first time calling, and I've been listening to you for a long time, and you're doing a very good job. Listen, a lot of the clues lies with a lot of the things the grandma said. It's as though there was a hesitation in this whole thing of taking the kids out that day. In one of the first interviews, the grandma said, it's like she had a hesitation. The dad said he told the kids not to go any place if no one comes for them. The grandma said they took a taxi and got there on their own. But if you listen carefully to what she said she was delaying sending a taxi for them. It's like, why? And then they got to the house on their own.
I telling you.
Yes, hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, yeah.
Yes,
a lot, and I watched one of the I've been following this thing real closely. I've had a lot of sleepless nights over it. Let me say something else. I saw a YouTube video, when they had what you call it, like a wake or something. Oh, grandma didn't look like she was at a wake. Grandma was acting like she had to at a street fair or something. Now, I'm not saying that yes, she's responsible, but. And all these things other people are saying about the interactions with her and Adriana's mom. Listen, I looked at all of that from the inception, and I've been telling my husband, this grandma don't like this girl. There is no interaction. There is no chemistry between them. You can just tell. And if you really don't like the mother of the kids, you can't really deeply love those kids. And another thing, grandma was crying on cue like an actress with the sunglasses on. You couldn't see the tears, but grandma, in the interview where she was with Adriana's mom and her sister, grandma was crying, and then suddenly grandma wasn't crying anymore, talking about what foods Adriana loved. I mean, you're not an actress. You don't cry on cue like that, Oh, and she crying, and then, and she loved curry chicken, and she come. Really? Okay, that's just my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Yeah. Yo, crazy. I'm telling y'all. It's crazy. Let me hear back what Stefan just said.
Adriana was last seen by the rail on the...
Wait.
So what is she brother, she small brother, and she sister said that she asked them if they want to go inside the big pool, but they said that no, they don't want to go there because they can't swim. So then she ended up come out and she hold one the railing. So no kids already, kids are always like playing and things and so and just went inside there, and after that we did not see her back.
As we've been saying, Adriana was last seen by the rail on the deep side of the pool, as Stefan just mentioned. After that, Adriana was not seen again.
Little cousin get carried away, we know she get kidnapped, or what really going on with she, Jay.
I telling you. Yes, Ange.
Let me put this out clear, right? So that the public can keep speculating. The little cousin that the grandmother is holding on to from not speaking said, and I'm not going to say who she said it to, right? Said she was with Adriana at the time when Stefan called Adriana.
Okay.
So, that one clear. Let me clear that one out of the way, right? Stefan is the one who called Adriana out of that pool.
Wow.
And another thing, some parents got this bad way, and I call it bad way because as an adult, when you're talking, you don't have kids around. But some parents have this way that when they talk, children just be around, and children just hear everything that they talk. Right? Because Adriana's mother is supposed to be our aunt, right?
Okay.
So if Adriana's mother is supposed to be your aunt, because why is it? It's not our biological niece, is Brian niece, right? But supposed to be Adriana's mom aunt. So if you're talking to your aunt as a grandmother, you ain't supposed to call me away if I talking to my aunt.
Correct.
You ain't supposed to make a scene if I talking to my aunt. You ain't supposed to call me away and withheld me from even going there or say anything. And another thing, do you recall the uncle say, if she go missing, you take yourself clean out. I ain't know about it. I know if you saw that or that, right? So when people consume alcohol, it does be true, does come out their mouth, not lie. But I'm gonna tell you this as my friend. Yes, they owner, they're responsible, is they building. Why they didn't do it to one of the family member? Why they didn't do it to one of the child, right? Don't pay nobody money for their child. Why Stefan didn't give his son? But the number that they need is an 11-year-old and a virgin. And what is Adriana? I say no more.
I'm a sis. Respect. No man. Yo, it's crazy, bro. It is crazy. Now you guys know, just the other day, when we was live, we end up showing you the video, the live footage from Nigel and the detective. Now I see the detective put out a next video whereby she's very upset of the closing of Adriana case that the government is really doing. So we're gonna run into that in a minute. Let me take 2 more calls. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon again. It's me.
Yeah.
Didn't I call you yesterday and told you that same exact thing the aunt just said concerning the grandfather fumbling from Christmas list interview?
Yep.
Did I call and tell you word unto the grapevine? The 14-year-old called Stefan as the last person. Hence the reason why my mother took out a lawyer for her not to say anything.
Okay. Yes.
And back to the suitcase coming out of the building, it was Stefan who was supposed to collect that suitcase. And since the aunt mentioned that there wasn't any blood in her body, my intuition again is that maybe it was just the instruments that were used to do all this sacrificial thing on her that was in that suitcase. So the question is, were they leaving that premises the day of the body was found, or was it the first day? And if so, where's that suitcase and where did those folks go when that whole situation happened, when the hotel got burnt and so forth? And one more thing, the band that was on Adrian's hand, it says VIP. And then the grandmother said she bought a regular band. So if it was a regular band, that means the color was different. So VIP going to be a different color from the regular band. So that means that band was placed onto her hand after the situation happened.
Respect, my brother.
Thanks.
No joke. Let me jump into this video now. Let's hear what the detective is saying. All right.
For this case. This case found me too dark, too much evil, too corrupt. I hesitated. But then I remembered something that happened September of 2023. And I'll tell you more about that later. Couldn't walk away. Then came a call from a US-based Guyanese friend and business partner. And they said, we need Carlotta on the case. This isn't a case. This is a calling. As a former robbery homicide detective, a former child protection detective, a former backgrounds detective, I see what others miss. That's how I got involved. And now, why I'm not backing down. My heart goes out to Adriana Young's family, and definitely to the Guyanese community, but especially to those who want to see justice served, who are not just interested in a controlled narrative or a concrete cover-up case, those who want to get to the real facts. So now, it's time for my disclaimer. This information that I'm getting ready to start is quite touchy. But like I like to call it, if it offends you, then only hit dogs will holler. Just like the Bible has Genesis in the beginning, this case has a beginning. Going swimming is a beautiful idea. I mean, who doesn't love to be out in the water having fun, especially as an 11-year-old child? But going swimming there, at that hotel, one sparked that idea. Someone initiated that thought. Find the beginning, because beginnings often tell endings. September 12, 2023, I had a dream. A black female abducted, shackled, surrounded by water. In that dream, there was a sign that this would make global news. At that time, I believed that person had a chance. I believed that person was going to be able to break free to freedom. So I initiated a prayer for that individual in 2023. Some of my dreams play out in reverse. And now I know that dream was about Adriana. I didn't know her name then, but I felt her pain and I saw the changes. This case was delivered to me. It's a spiritual assignment. So, let's start from the top. Who in Adriana's close circle, close community, or family knew of the prior history of the Doubleday Hotel?
Again.
Yes.
So listen. So my question is anyone going after those doctors that gave them the first autopsy report? Supposedly, allegedly, whatever you got to say, report. Is anyone going after that? I think the attorney should, get together with some other attorney in America or somebody. Just go after them.
That's what I'm saying, for real.
Because this is absolutely ridiculous. We don't need to hear about the man in Ghana anymore. What they did to that child is horrific. It's horrific, So I think we should really now start focusing on getting somebody to go after the attorneys here on this soil, that they had the audacity to leave here, go down to Guyana and get paid. Yes, I'm saying it, and got paid to do something that was it wasn't ethical. It wasn't ethical. I worked for a medical facility for many years. And you take an oath, okay, to save lives, not to do what you just did. All because of money. What will it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose your soul?
We tell you.
So I think they should really focus on that. You understand me?
Yeah.
I got tired. I relaxed online because it was really, really affecting me. Listening to rubbish. I'm like allergic to rubbish. So listening to this and the men back and forth arguing and stuff, it was kind of like a turn off. But, like I said, I started back listening to this grandmother that we from the inception. And I listened to the lady that was reading in America. And I said the same thing to my husband. Like, listen, look at this lady. She don't even comfort the girl. Like, what kind of... At first, I said she was in shock the first time. But then after, I'm like, wait a minute, this is not shock. My husband said they don't have a good relationship, And I said, no, man, But real. Then when you think about it, the woman was forcing herself to cry. Come on, look at her. She was trying to rub her eyes. She don't know. I mean, come on, man. Come on. What kind of grandmother is that? Huh? What kind of grandmother does that? Even if you don't like her, in a situation like this, you took her daughter and got her unalived. And then, well, you did get her unalived because you were responsible for her.
Of course.
You were responsible for her, right? And you totally wasn't paying attention to her. You and your, whatever his name, Stefan, and the people, y'all were having your own time at the table. You weren't paying attention to your ward. How dare you? So I think the grandmother and the cousin, the family is involved. And it's really sad to say this. I'm so sorry to say this, but yes, the grandmother is part of it.
Okay,
and God will take care of her. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Cha-cha. Hello, good day.
Hey.
Yeah. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Fire.
Yeah. You're alive.
Blessing my youth.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, I must congratulate you. Calling out to the way from Brooklyn. I'm a Guyanese. What I want all your subscribers and people on your live to do is to give Ailey apology and congratulate her on her job well done.
Yeah, man.
Okay? She has been the forefront runner in this matter so far. And she has done an exceptionally well job. Okay?
Yeah, man.
So I just want all your subscribers and all who's following you to give her apology and give her and congratulate her. She has done exceptionally well.
Yeah,
job.
but nobody over here so wasn't bashing her. You know what I mean? We people, we subscribers, everybody over here so love Haley. It's the other people them on the next side is what bashing them, and we fighting for Haley. So nobody over here never tells she nothing bad. It's the rest of persons them that fighting her down. You know what I mean? Straight. And we had one caller calling, and she tried to tell me kind of stubbornness, and I was like, come on, we want to hear that. You know what I mean? This girl doing a good thing. Let this girl do her thing. We glad she doing what she doing. We want all hands on deck. We don't just want one set of people. Everybody got to come together and deal with this case. Yeah, and you got the point.
And like your caller said early in your program, anytime the FBI step into this,
trouble.
So Brian gonna hold his head and ball, because you know why? A lot of his close relatives will be in jail.
I telling your ass.
Yeah?
Correct is right.
Because all what Ailey's pointing out to you is all what transpired on the day of question, and up to now, Ailey has been pointing out every single moment. Okay? So thank you, and continue doing a good job.
All right.
Blessing, my youth.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Fire. How are you?
I did cool, you know.
So the lady that called and said that about going after the doctors, we've talked about this a couple weeks ago about the autopsy report. The problem with going after the doctors here, because many of us are sitting waiting for if we get that first autopsy report, that would give us the leverage to go after these doctors. But there's no autopsy report. There's no signature to it saying that these doctors conducted an autopsy. We're hearing that the Bajan doctor was the lead and the American doctors observed. So we don't know their part in it at this point. And I don't think an attorney, from a legal standpoint, I've been in the medical field for over 30 years dealing with documentation. Documentation is everything. If it's not written, especially on American soil, it didn't happen. So that's the issue that we're having. We're waiting for that autopsy to be released, and then we can do something.
Definitely.
Anyway, thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, cool. Hi. Yep. Oh my God. You gotta go get something for munch, boy. I'm hungry. What? Shout out to everybody that definitely joined us, man. Yo, appreciate you guys. You know, this is the part I gotta pull the curtains down. You know what I mean? So, once again, we're gonna be back here tonight. So you don't know what's up, peeps. You understand? So we're gonna pay some bills, and when we get back, definitely gonna close the show down, alright?
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours, airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaitro Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that that number 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service City and Nature Tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service City and Nature Tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service and Nature Tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Yo, Brooklyn, I hope you're prepared for this one. It's a year-to-year event. Are we talking about Alliance Family and One Link Family Product presents to you the year-to-year ladies event called Pretty Like a Rose.
Pretty like a rose, yeah.
All white edition. It all goes on the 28th of June. Yes, Saturday the 28th of June. Our road leads to 276 Belmont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. People, Oli Baba DJs on the card. I'm not going to tell no lie. We kick off from 10 p.m. until. Remember, for more information, you guys could contact 917-862-1442. That's 917-862-1442 or 929-234-0114. That's 929-234-0114. Saturday the 28th of June. It's all about Pretty Like a Rose, the all white edition. Yo, Alliance Family, your One Link. The party then a normal.
Too pretty for your link with the yes man. Send your location. Players give it up where you wait.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, NY, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today, no problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Yeah, man, that's how it goes. We back in the building. We're going to take two more calls and then we closing the show off. Okay, guys? Anyway, we got a caller on the line. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hey, Fire.
Yeah,
It's me again.
Yeah.
I hear people talking about the pathologist, the doctor that conducted the autopsy report. Let me clear the air. Dr. Collins' number were given to me by Amicia, the mother of Adriana, because he was refusing her call.
Okay.
I did call him. I spoke with him for over an hour. Let me make it clear. I called him first, and I add the mother and the father to the phone. Dr. Collins, I'm not going to say everything that was said to me by Dr. Collins because it's an ongoing matter.
Okay.
However, Dr. Collins was so scared and fearful for his life. Now, if you're confident and you do an autopsy, you're not going to be that scared. Dr. Collins did not want to speak to the mother as she's asking him questions. He started to shout out my name, and it's not a laugh, but I'm just laughing of how he did it. He started to shout out my name in fear, like, please, please, can I talk to you? I want to talk to you. I can't talk to the mother. I can't talk to the mother. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Please, please, please. And as he's shouting out my name, right? I asked the mother, because I didn't feel comfortable or safe talking to this pathologist who did this autopsy on this woman's child, but yet you don't want to talk to the mother, but you want to talk to me. You don't even know me, right? Anyway, the mother gave me consent to speak to him, right? Without her being on the phone. As I talking to him, like I said, I cannot say what he said to me, but I'm saying this. He is fearful for his life. That man is the weakest link. I called the attorney after, because he called me back again. They said afternoon, because I called the mom and I let him know exactly what he said to me. And he did not want me to go to his office. I never said I'm going to his office, because I don't even know where his office at. But he was so fearful, he didn't want me to call the work phone number, because he's so fearful. But like I said, I cannot say exactly that was said to me, because it will used in a court of law.
For truth.
He fearful for his life. Fearful fearful for his life. I called the mother back and I let the mother know what was said. And when he called me back after he got off from work in the afternoon, we spoke for 45 minutes again. He said a lot more, and I called the attorney and I let the attorney know. So yes, I did contact the pathologist on the request of the mother. And I just want the public to know that, because I heard two persons trying to find out if anybody get onto the pathologist. Yes, I did speak with Dr. Collins.
All right, Angie. Yeah, man. Aye. Well, as you just hear it there, again from Angie, she made it clear that one of the doctors, Dr. Collins, did speak. She can't say what he told her, but it's serious. It's on my open big, it's serious. You see? It's serious. You see it, man? It's real serious. But you don't know what, so we're gonna continue this tonight. That is it for the show, guys. I'm not gonna be taking no more calls. That is it for the show. We're gonna continue tonight. You understand? We're gonna continue tonight. Definitely catch me here at 8. 8:30 the latest. You know what I mean? Definitely we're gonna be back in the building. So thanks to everybody that definitely tuned in. Appreciate you guys. See you guys until tonight. We out. Okay?